Hello and welcome to Russ Bend to Field.
We're live just like that. I had no prep time.
Your prep time.
The makeup department didn't get us set up. I mean, we don't have any prompts here. You just go live just like that.
We're gonna have to load the teleprompter.
Gosh,
get the teleprompter ready to go. Matt, how are you?
Nice. We're in the lovely suite here at Russ Bend to Field. It's nice compared to some of the other.
Climate controlled and very nice chair.
It's all set up good. We'll have food delivered here. We're going to have some visitors here shortly from the Barb Gray Memorial Kickoff, lunch, whatever, chili Kickoff that they're holding tonight. So who's doing that? The Rotary Club is doing that?
Let me grab somebody here that knows what they're talking about.
Who's that?
Well, it'd be Melanie.
Oh.
Let me give Melanie a headset here. We'll visit a minute. She needs a headset anyway. So we're not on radio yet, but we are on YouTube.
Oh.
We will be on radio in a little bit. And, Melanie, you can hear that okay?
I can hear you.
Okay, tell me what the chili cook-off is.
It's the Rotary Club hosted. It's the Barb Gray Memorial Chili Cook-Off.
There you go.
Very good. And they're raising
money for
the Rotary Club. One of their causes is
national causes.
Yeah.
Is the Polio Association. Yeah. So, but Barb Gray was a long-term Red Oak Express employee.
Yes.
So, in her memory, so it's good. And I think it kind of went away for a couple of years, and they brought it back this year. So, it looked to me as I came down the field, they had a pretty good crowd there already. So, if you're coming to the game, get down there. This is a perfect night for chili. And I tell you, they have a lot of good ones over there. And we'll have someone here, I think, coming up shortly. We'll be able to taste test.
They're going to bring some chili
Some of these chili. Yes.
Are you ready for that?
Yes, because, the Bruces aren't up here yet to take all the food.
Well, yeah,
so
part of the Bruces are up here, though.
Well, one, but he's already got some. So we can have this food all to ourselves without the Bruces coming in.
Did you strategize?
Because we never get the food when they come up from concession stands, because by the time it gets down to this end of the booth, it's gone.
Oh, listen to you.
If people know Matt, they know that he's full of it.
As soon as something comes in the door, Matt is getting a handful.
Stops calling the game to go over there and get his share.
Andy Ray, public address announcer with his entourage tonight, he brought some chocolate chip cookies. Matt goes in for 2.
Well, like I said, I have learned being in this booth that you have to go early and get your stuff, or you're just not going to get it.
You throw elbows, Matt.
Yeah, whatever it takes to get the job done, Aaron. It's not always pretty up here, but it is effective.
Hey, Matt, food, one of our sponsors is Mark Jackson's Downtown Red Oak Hardware, Hank and Hallmark Gold Crown Store.
Mm-hmm.
And he's opened a Big Ashley
furniture store.
Furniture, yeah.
Careful.
Anyway, we're having an ugly couch contest. Do you have an ugly couch at your house?
I do. My dog sleeps on it 24/7. Yeah.
You could enter that in the.
You could win a new couch. We need people to send us.
I'm a guy that needs a new couch.
See, send me a photo. Send photos of your ugly.
It's the same
sofa.
couch I had since college.
It is?
No,
he's lying.
It's not quite that old, but it's close.
That was a long time ago.
It's close.
Anyway, you can send us if you have a couch that you think, and your name won't be on the photo.
Ah.
Then they're going to vote.
It's anonymous.
But Mark is. I mean, there's some good prizes here.
Here's some of the prizes.
Yeah.
A new sofa's first prize.
Right.
Second prize is a new recliner. We're also giving away, as part of the Big Ashley Furniture Store grand opening, a table and chairs, mattress set.
Wow.
But we need people to submit their ugly sofa photos. So contest at KCSI.
I can't. I am ineligible. I'm ineligible, but I will submit a photo though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can't win.
I can't win. I'm ineligible.
Anyway, I'm just letting people know.
Now we're speaking here, looking out Russ Bend to Field, folks. We got some weather moving in.
It is.
There is some
fog or
mist coming in.
Mist in the air.
We're going to have a foggy, misty night. Maybe a little raindrops.
It could. Yeah. This has rolled in the last half hour.
Yeah.
And it's getting thicker here.
Actually, we saw it out in the distance on the river bottoms there in Eastern Nevada, and it's working its way towards Russ Bend to Field here. So
I'm not sure how that shows up if people are watching.
Hopefully, our camera view tonight, but to the game tonight. What a team at Russ Bend to Field tonight. The team at proverbially the odds-on favorite to win the state championship this year, the Underwood Eagles. They're 6-1 on the year. This team is made the state semifinals last year, and they're looking right now at ranked number 2 in the state. Aaron, they have all the ingredients to be in the Dome again, playing for the state championship team. Last year this team, Underwood, was quarterbacked by a kid named Alex Ravlin, who was an all-state quarterback. Well, he graduates, saying, okay, well, there's going to have to be a quarterback. Well, they've got a kid named Garrett Lute tonight who's a sophomore, and he's one of the leading passers in the state by yardage and TDs and all that. He's a sophomore, and he is already committed to the Iowa Hawkeyes as a baseball player, as a sophomore. So this kid's got a cannon for an arm. He's a pitcher. He'll be playing here at Russ Bender Field. But you know what? He's not the only star player in this field tonight. Red Oak has its own Adam Byer, who is very close. You know, last year we saw Riley Fouts set the school's career single-season rushing record. Adam Byer with almost 1,200 yards rushing with a game tonight and potentially another game tomorrow. We hear there's going to be potentially another game for Red Oak next week.
Matt, it is senior night.
He has a chance for records.
Is senior night tonight, so if you're watching online, we will pick up public address announcer Andy Ray in just a few minutes for the recognition of seniors. So, and also you can, well, if you're listening to this, you're on YouTube already. Haven't had our radio audience join us just yet. We are streaming only at the moment on YouTube, and we will have Andy Ray with senior night here in Red Oak. So we're just a few minutes away from that getting started. So kind of a special night here. And so, Matt, looking forward a little bit. So an 8-game schedule. This is the 8th game. There's a potential 9th game, depending on other playoffs and that sort of thing that could be taking place. So that's something that we will we'll talk about that. But right tonight you play the ball. You play the game tonight. That's what you do.
And for a Red Oak Tiger team, obviously it's a tall task tonight. But what you can get out of a game tonight, like the Red Oak Tigers, is you play by play. You focus on wanting to play defensively one play and then offensively and try to have positive plays.
This is a really good football team that they're playing here tonight. We're going to join public address announcer Andy Ray here in just a minute. We have all of the seniors lining up down there, so we'll join Andy Ray now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to start our senior night program by showing our appreciation for the Red Oak Athletic Boosters and Red Oak Music Boosters. The boosters purchase and present banners to all of our senior participants each season. Your support is much appreciated. Please give them a hand. Tonight is a special night for many Red Oak seniors and their families. We will be recognizing seniors who are participating in marching band and cross country. We will start with our 2023 marching band seniors. First, Griffin Eubank. Griffin is the son of Brett and Reagan Eubank. He has been involved in band, choir, fall play, musical, mini singers, baseball, bowling, tennis, speech, and D&D club. After graduation, he plans to attend Iowa State University on a Navy ROTC scholarship. Griffin Eubank. Next, we have Brian Gonzalez. Brian is the son of Rosalba Mahia and Arturo Gonzalez. He is accompanied by Juan and Linda Rodriguez. He has been involved in band. After graduation, he plans to go to college to be a computer programmer. Brian Gonzalez. Next, we have Hunter Jarrett. Hunter Jarrett is the son of Dale and Heidi Jarrett and is the grandson of Don and Kathy Jarrett. He has been involved in band, bowling, and golf. After graduation, he plans on becoming an electrician. Hunter Jarrett. Connor Knight. Connor is the son of Carrie and Wes Knight. He has been involved in band, musical, play, speech, D&D club, varsity choir, and mini singers. After graduation, he plans to become a history teacher. Connor Knight.
Just hang on 1 second here, please. Okay, good.
Kevin Rodriguez. Kevin is the son of Juan and Linda Rodriguez. He has been involved in soccer, band, choir, fall play, and spring musical. After graduation, he plans to attend DMAC to become a diesel mechanic. Kevin Rodriguez. Braden Sego. Braden is the son of Christina Solt. He has been involved in band, varsity choir, mini singers, esports, the Court of Honor, and Scouts, Boy Scouts of America, where after approval, he will become the first Eagle Scout from Red Oak, Iowa since 2003. After graduation, he plans to go through Army ROTC, where he will study criminology and criminal justice. After college and serving in the military, he plans on working as a law enforcement officer. Braden Sego. Gracie Strunk. Gracie is being escorted by her mother, Rachel Stickler, and boyfriend, Rick Marie, and her father, Brandon Strunk, and girlfriend, Athena Glines. She has been involved in band, choir, mini singers, and musicals. After graduation, she plans to go to the University of South Dakota to pursue a degree in early childhood education with a minor in special education. Gracie Strunk. And our final marching band senior is Joshua Lorette. Joshua is the son of Brian and Don Lorette. Joshua has a special distinction of being recognized tonight as a dual fall activity senior. He participates in marching band and cross country. He has also been involved in jazz band and concert band, choir, mini singers, fall play, spring musical, cross country, wrestling, tennis, and soccer. Joshua is also a member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, Joshua plans to attend Central College in Pella to pursue a degree in engineering science. Joshua Lorette. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 Red Oak Tiger Senior Marching Band members.
Senior night here in Red Oak, and we are having some Andy Ray. We're transitioning now, photos being taken, Matt, and then we're going to transition to our second set of seniors here. It's raining.
Yeah, it is. In the last 20 minutes, it's changed dramatically. It's a wet rain coming down now here at Russ Benda Field.
More than just a fog earlier. We're going to have Andy Ray now, public address announcer.
Bennett Stickland. Bennett is the son of Ed Stickland and Missy Stickland. Bennett has participated in cross-country, track, basketball, bowling, speech, swim team, soccer, football management, and choir. Bennett hopes to pursue a career on the coast of Florida. Bennett Stickland. Ty Jenkins. Ty is the son of David and Corinne Jenkins. He has been involved in cross-country, track, soccer, NHS, and student council. After graduation, he plans to go to a 4-year university and pursue dentistry. Ty Jenkins. Lainey Kleppinger. Lainey is the daughter of Ann and Jason Kleppinger. She has been involved in cross country, choir, track. After graduation, she plans to attend UNO for a degree in business, finance, and analytics. Lainey Kleppinger. Casey Kells. Casey is the daughter of Mark and Jenny Kells. She has been involved in football, cross country, basketball, soccer, and softball. Casey is currently undecided on her path after graduation. Casey Kells. Josie McCunn. Josie is the daughter of Jason and Naomi McCunn. She has been involved in cross country, wrestling, softball, National Honor Society, 4-H, and FFA. After graduation, she plans to pursue a degree in physical therapy. Josie McCunn. Let's have a round of applause for your 2023 Red Oak Tiger Senior Cross Country members.
Hello and welcome to Russ Bend to Field. Aaron West and Matt Davis. Matt, good evening to you.
Wow, has it turned into a wet, foggy night here at Russ Bend to Field?
It has turned wet and foggy. You know what? That's okay. You know why?
Why's that?
Well, because number one, the press box is climate controlled, and number two, Matt, look at this.
I know.
What do we have going on here, Matt?
We have every type of chili that you could possibly manage. 8 different variations of chili that are being sold by the Rotary Club here. And we'll let them, we have some Rotary Club folks up here with us.
Your name, sir?
Tim Ellis.
Tim, what do we have going on here?
So the Rotary is sponsoring polio tonight.
Yep.
All benefits go to polio research, and so in the fire station we've got a bunch of different chilies, and people can come out and donate.
Okay.
And support that.
Your
Free
name?
will donation.
Free will donation. Your
That's
name?
right.
My name's Kaylin Rayfeld.
Okay, so Kaylin, so how long are you going to be in the fire station tonight? And which is right here by the football field, right away.
It's in a perfect location as you come into the stands. You can stop in and sample the chili. So
what all do we? I didn't realize there are that many different kinds of chili. How many do we have?
8 different contestants.
8 different contestants. So we have hot lips. Is that one really hot?
Not really.
Okay. You keep Matt away from that. He'll be complaining all night if he has that. So what are we raising money for? What are we doing with this?
Polio.
With the polio?
Yep.
Tell me why. Tell me, how did you come about this? Is something that the Rotary Club nationally has an interest in, or how do we come with that?
It is something that we work with as an international group, and so the last few years here in Red Oak, we haven't, with COVID and some of that stuff, we weren't able to do that. So this year we kind of took that over, and so this is kind of a restart for this event, and so we had some good turnout, and
you're going to be there till 7 tonight.
7 tonight.
So kickoff's at 7. So if you're coming before the game, you can swing down, grab some chili, make a free will donation. It all goes to a great cause.
Yes. Polio gets closer and closer to the United States all the time, so the more money we raise, the closer we get to eradication, and that's pretty much what we want.
I think that's something maybe people don't think about a lot, right?
Yeah.
It's been a long time, and there's been vaccinate, for a long time, and it's still prevalent in some places. So
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have a favorite? Look at this. Now, Matt's already into it. He took the headset off and got right into it. He'll be complaining about chili all night tonight.
well, it's a good.
He's on his second one already.
I will say that my favorite is the one that has the corn casserole in it, because who doesn't love corn casserole?
Right.
And we've got all the fixings, so cheese and sour cream and desserts.
Yeah.
So
How long have you been involved with Rotary? Tell me your name again.
Tim Ellis.
Tim Ellis,
I'm
yeah.
the new president at First Interstate. So I'm very new to town,
Uh-huh.
and so it's something that I've participated in other places, and it's important to me. And
Sure.
so
Absolutely. Your name?
Kaylin Rayfelt. I'm with Arlington Place
Oh, sure.
and up here in Red Oak, so I'm the community relations
Yeah,
coordinator.
right out north on 8th Street, right there.
Yep.
Go to the corner of Ratliff and 8th, and it's right there on the
Oh,
northeast corner. Yeah, absolutely. So, you bet. So, also, we have with us this evening, we have one more Rotarian here that I'm going to just see. You thought you were going to get off that easy, but that's not the way that works. I come prepared. So
It's good practice for a future president.
Put that on right there. And your name, ma'am?
I am Ann Anderson Bennett Johnson.
Yes. So, how long have we been involved with the Rotary Club?
Probably about 8 years now.
Okay, why?
We serve the community.
That's what you do.
We serve.
Yeah. How many members are there of the Rotary Club?
37.
Are you looking for members?
Always.
What do you have to do to become a member?
Come.
That's it.
participate and come.
You
Yes.
make it pretty simple. Just come.
Every
Yes.
Tuesday at noon, we're at Pizza Ranch here
Okay.
locally, and we meet for 30 minutes to an hour and
Okay.
have a meal together and talk about different things that we want to support. And it's a good group.
All right.
But the first Tuesday of the month, we do not meet.
We
Okay.
try to do a social.
Ah, I see.
We like
All
to
right.
have fun, too.
Yes.
All right.
On
Yes.
our, the judges have chosen.
Oh.
So we have our judge's choice, and they received a plaque that says judge's choice.
Yeah.
It is First Interstate Bank.
Oh, is that right?
Tim.
I got lucky.
Well, congratulations.
They took care of the new guy today.
All
Yes.
right. Very good. What's
The judges were blind. They did not know.
That's a blind.
Yeah.
They did
and-
not know whose chili they were eating.
That's
Yep.
okay. That's
All blind judges.
So, what's the secret to good chili?
Meat.
Oh, so we've had
Meat.
this
I
debate
know.
on
Is
radio.
it beans or meat?
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes in Texas it's different, and Midwest
Meat.
is different. Meat.
Meat.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to go in here and try. So I see
you
it
go.
is a meaty chili,
Hamburger and chuck roast.
hamburger and chuck roast, spicy chili or no? I see
It's,
there
it's
onions.
spicy. It's
Really
a little
spicy?
Not really. It depends on who's tasting it, but my
Oh, that's a really good chili.
It's
it's
very
not
good.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it does have a little spice,
A little bit. Yep.
not overpowering. Well, we need to get this recipe. Do you hear? Yeah, it's top secret. Well, congratulations.
Thank you,
You will
guys.
be there till 7 this evening. All you got to do is stop in. When you're coming into Russ Bender Field, you're going to go right by the fire station. Stop in, grab some chili, make a donation.
Make a
It's all going to go to polio.
And it's
And-
an amazing night to do it.
Yeah.
A little bit of rain.
This is perfect
a
chili
little
weather.
chilly. This is perfect chilly weather.
All right. Again, the Rotarians are with us. It's the chili. Is it a cook-off?
Chili cook-off.
Chili
cook-off.
contest. All right.
Yep.
Very good. Tim Ellis,
Kaylin Rayfelt.
Kaylin Rayfelt, and Ann
Johnson.
Johnson. Nice
Yeah.
to see you both.
Thank you for
Thank you
having
very
us.
Thank you
much.
guys for bringing. I don't know
Yep.
whose arm Matt twisted to get this to happen, but we'll say thanks. So
He did it.
he's
Yeah.
convincing, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you guys for
Thank
stopping
you.
by,
Thank
and would
you.
encourage people to stop by and have some chili because it is very good. Try
Please do.
try the First Interstate Bank, but try a bunch of them if you can.
Try 'em
all of
all.
them.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you
you.
guys for
Great
stopping by.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We're going to step away for just a minute, and we will be back right after a word from our sponsors.
momentum in a game, and one deductible is a game changer when it comes to your insurance. That's why you should see me, Richard Fisher, your Farm Bureau agent in Red Oak. I can help bring your car and home together in a single policy. So if life sends you a blitz in the form of a storm or fire, you'll pay just one deductible for everything that's covered. Come see how we can help protect what matters most. That's Richard Fisher down at Farm Bureau Financial Services across from the post office here in Red Oak.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
We do want to say thanks to the Rotarians. Matt, how was the chili?
I'm telling you what now, I had some of the hot lips and then the flying A, and they were both wonderful, but there's some other ones over here.
I had some of the Champion First Interstate Champion. Look at Andy Ray.
Andy Ray's eyeing.
He's
Jackson is. Come on over, help yourself, fellas.
You know
help
what?
Yourself.
Would encourage people. What a perfect chili night!
It is a perfect chili night,
Matt. It's hard to see out of the window at the moment.
Yeah, it's coming down pretty good, and this is the game conditions have changed in the last 20 minutes. It will be a wet football, a wet field night for sure tonight on this. We'll just have to see. You know, Underwood is a very good passing team. Sometimes the rain is an advantage to the wide receiver passing game. Sometimes it isn't. And one theory being that when you're passing, all the wide receivers know where they're cutting on the field. They know what path patterns they are. But then conversely, it's harder to throw football because it's wet. But we'll see. Let's talk just briefly about this Underwood Eagles team. They're 6-1. Their only loss on the year is to Van Meter, 21-14 the season opener. And Van Meter is a number 1 ranked 2A team in the state. So this team, Underwood, has pretty much run the table since that opening season loss to Van Meter team. In fact, 4 of their last 5 games have been a shutout. One of those shutouts includes Trainer, shutting down Trainer to no points. They're ranked number 2 in the state. Last year they were 11-1, got to the semifinals in the Dome, was beat by West Sioux. 2 years ago they were 10-1 in state quarterfinals. So this is a team that does perennial reloads, and they're right there again. They're 36-5 this program over the last 4 years. Wow. Offensively, Aaron, they're led by named Garrett Lute, a sophomore quarterback. It's his first year as a starter. What has he done? He's 98 for 149 he's 98 completions, 149 attempts, 1,500 pass yards, 18 TDs, only 3 INTs on the year. All those stats put him in the top 3 in the state in Class 1A passing. Their running back, their leading rusher is Maddox Nelson, 137 carries, 102 yards, 10 TDs. Then senior wide receiver Mason Boothby, 24 catches, 603 yards receiving, 8 TDs, 25 yards per catch. All those receiving put him in the top echelon of receivers in the state of Iowa, 1A. And then Josh Ravlin, another senior wide receiver, 28 catches, 269 yards, 3 TDs. A team that averages almost 400 yards per offense per game and 43 points per game. So they're getting it done defensively. They're getting it done offensively. Just a spectacular team in terms of what they do. Defensively, they have 54 tackles for losses, wow. Aaron. That's third in the state. And like I said, only 47 points allowed all season. So this is a team that just has all the ingredients to be in that dome at the end of the year to be playing for the championship. Red Oak comes in 2-5 on the year, playing just quality teams. All of those losses have come to ranked teams, Corinda and Trainers and HSCW. They're averaging Tigers 16 points per game, 270 yards per offense. They're led by sophomore quarterback Mason Fisher, who's thrown for 634 yards this year, 4 TDs, 8 INTs. And, of course, Red Oak has one of the best running backs in the state. Running back Adam Byer, a junior, 167 carries, 1,184 rush yards on the year. And 11 TDs. Those are putting him statistically second in the state in terms of number of carries and number of rush yards. He's number 1 in the state in all-purpose yards with 1,421 yards offense. And, of course, we know, we've talked about it, Adam is a main part of that Tiger offense. 367 offensive plays, 184 touches with that, and almost 50% of the time Adams involved with the play, either rushing or receiving the ball. Defensively, the Tigers give up 39 points a game. They've had 38 tackles for losses on the year. Adam Byer is second in the state in tackles, 73. Jack Schmidtke had just that quiet, solid kid that gives you everything, is 68 tackles on the year. That's third in the state. So those two guys are primary tacklers for the Tigers defensively. But big chore tonight for this Tiger team taking on a potential state champion here at Russ Benda.
I'm not sure that the weather changes the outcome of the game or what eventually happens here tonight. Both teams are playing in it.
Yeah.
Both teams are playing on a wet field and with the wet ball unless it changes, but that's what both teams are going to be dealing with here. So
yeah, and I don't think there's been too many wet nights in Southwest Iowa this football
there
season.
has not.
So it might be first. Certainly, it's the first for the Tigers we know to play in truly wet weather this year. We'll see. I don't know as far as what Underwood has dealt with weather-wise, but I would think Underwood's offense probably won't be impacted too much by this. I mean, this Garrett Lutt kid, I'm excited to see him. If you're recruited by Iowa Hawkeye to be a baseball pitcher, a sophomore, you've got to have a cannon for an arm. So arm strength is not going to be a problem with their quarterback tonight.
Matt, we're still the opening kickoff will be about 7 o'clock here this evening, so that's the plan. It is raining. If you're coming down, you want to bundle up, grab your rain slicker, and come on down and watch some football.
And if you don't, if you're somewhere watching the game, that's fine too on the live stream. I know there's big crowds at the Stadium 34 watching, and at the Country Club and other various places in Red Oak, and that's fine too. So.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to take a break, and again, I want to encourage you to make note of our sponsors as we move along through the evening, both on air, on radio, and online. Say thank you when you have the opportunity, and we're going to step away, take a break, and we'll be back after these messages. You want to...
Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak is all new and better than ever. I'm Mike Utz, the new general sales manager. We boosted our inventory and expanded our dedicated sales and service teams while retaining the familiar faces you trust. Buying, selling, or trading, we've got you covered. Experience the fresh selection of cars and top-notch service at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak. Discover more at HawkeyeFord.com.
For over 50 years, Heinlein Home Furnishings have served customers in Missouri and Iowa with our large in-stock selection or our custom order program. Our no-pressure sales and delivery team is always available to help you find items that'll make your home look beautiful. With over 80,000 feet of gorgeous furniture and flooring, check out one of our 3 locations today, Maryville, Missouri, or Harlan and Shenandoah, Iowa. Heinlein is here to help our neighbors have beautiful homes.
You're going to put Roca outside?
Stadium 34 in Red Oak, proudly serving delicious food and drinks to all of Sunshine Country. From your favorite craft beer with a burger to a perfectly grilled ribeye steak and a glass of wine. They have a great selection on their menu. Stadium 34 also serves breakfast Saturday and Sunday mornings. And if you need a space for a wedding reception, anniversary party, family reunion, or birthday party, Stadium 34 has the perfect banquet space for a large or small event. Call today to book your party. That's Stadium 34 at the Red Coach Inn on Senate Avenue in Red Oak.
I think it's a smoky.
Okay, because I don't want to know my face.
Hey Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like benefits starting day one and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
Love is in the air.
Did they check the farm before the game?
Welcome back to Russ Benda Field. Kind of a damp, cool evening here at Russ Benda Field. And as alluded to earlier, Matt did have the opportunity to visit with the head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, Michael Nordine. And we'll check in with Coach Nordine now. And to our folks online, thanks for joining us. And we do have on the radio side, we do have Coach Nordine taking place. But, Matt, come on down, watch some football with us. I got to turn your mic up for people to hear you.
You know, if you come and watch football live in person, Russ Benda tonight, you should get some sort of certification of completion.
You think so?
Something, because
like a true fan.
It is a true, but this is also true football.
This is football
weather, and we have some hardy souls we see down there huddled under umbrellas. And
any celebrities in the stands?
I couldn't tell because they're all wrapped up and bundled up. But players are on the field, and like I say, the treat you get to come to the game tonight is chili, of course, if you go to the chili cook-off, but also you get to see one of the premier teams in the state of Iowa and Underwood Eagles, and you get to see a premier running back, Adam Byer, go against this defense.
Yeah.
Adam is really kind of chasing history. Of course, we saw Riley Fouts set all kinds of records last year, and here's Adam Byer right on his heels this year, already with almost 1,200 yards rushing and leading the state in rushing. That's a remarkable testament to the Red Oak football program that for back-to-back years having 2 kids leading the state, or right there, at least second in rushing. So we'll see how that goes tonight. We'll see if Underwood stacks the box, or maybe Underwood just plays their regular defense and say, we're going to try to contain it with our regular defense. But we've seen a lot of teams stack their boxes against Red Oak to try to control the run game. But for Red Oak tonight, like I said, just play by play. You look at the next play ahead of you and try to make that a positive play, whether it be defensively or offensively. And this is just the ultimate challenge as far as what you're going to see athletically in a football field.
So would have heard if you can to come down and watch. Otherwise, we appreciate you watching online. So a good football team. You're going to see some good athletes. It's getting late in the season, Matt. Injuries? Coach Nordane, everybody healthy?
Of course, Mason Fisher took a big hit last week in that game and did not play in the second half. He will be playing and starting tonight. Tigers will be short Breitenbergen. Breitenbergen will not be here tonight. Has some family things going on, so he will not be here tonight. But I think otherwise the Tigers are pretty much healthy for the most part with their players here available tonight, which is, you get to week 8. I mean, really,
Yes.
That's quite remarkable because, it's a long season. You start this thing up in the heat of August, and here you are,
You were taking your shoes off up here the first game.
Yeah, but here we are almost 9 days later in the cold wet of mid-October. So that's a lot physically. But the Tigers have so far, knock on wood, have come through that season with the bumps and bruises, but so far nothing significant, and that's a good thing for the Tigers.
Yep. So Tigers are coming on the field. So, interesting enough, the Eagles have not left the field. They have been on the field all evening here.
They came out early and then they've been on the field and they stay on the field. And I don't know as Underwood, I'm looking at you, has Underwood played in Red Oak before? How recently? It's been a long time if they have. We don't know. This possibly could be Underwood's first visit to Red Oak to play a football game. When I look back, the stats only go back. Red Oak did play Underwood a couple times back in 2017, 2016. I'm not sure if those games are here or not, but it's been a while since Underwood's been here. The Red Oak dropped down to the 1A classification this year, so that set this up scenario as Underwood's a 1A team. But
our radio audience, welcome back to our radio audience. So they have joined us now this evening. So,
and then, the other thing with the weather tonight is, the wind will not be a factor tonight, but obviously the wet field condition, the wet ball, the wet turf. This field takes the water pretty good because there hasn't been a lot of rain recently, so I guess we did have some last night, but the field is in good shape. There's no puddles or standing water that I can see, but it'll definitely be a wet field.
Matt, and we will have limitations on our camera here tonight because we're inside. One that we have the opportunity to have partially outside, and we apologize if there's some moisture on the screen. The other one, Matt, it's just honestly, it's kind of blurry and hard to see here.
We need to get. We'll have Carter Bruce go out there like a windshield wiper, and he can just wipe our.
You think so?
Our windows,
clean the windows.
Maybe we'll have Jackson do that. That'd be a good job for Jackson. But I think we're gonna get ready here for the national anthem here.
Yes, we're gonna have our national anthem. So we are gonna step away once again with our radio audience, and we will be back after these messages.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
What has to happen here for the Tigers?
Tigers play-by-play, small wins. Try to win those plays one at a time. Try to stack a couple together, whether it be defensively making a good stop or something like that, or offensively getting some productive yards. I think that's the way you view this game. You don't look at this necessarily obviously the scoreboard is going to be what it is, but you want to not take that into consideration. And you can get growth and development out of this game. You're going to be playing the best potentially team in the state. So you're challenging yourself tonight, physically and discipline-wise, to do your best you can against this Underwood Eagle team. For the Underwood Eagles, they've got the district wrapped up. They want to have business as usual, get in, do their thing offensively here. Probably for them, they're going to be going to playoffs here starting next week, and, they could get weather conditions in those playoffs. So tonight might be, from Underwood perspective, something that in that concept to get used to playing in weather conditions, because the longer you play in this season until you get to the dome, you're playing outdoors. So from their perspective, a little bit maybe uniqueness. Like I said, I don't know if they played in wet weather this year. My guess is probably not. So from their perspective, a little bit of a challenge from that perspective with the field conditions and weather.
Aaron West and Matt Davis, Melanie running our production software. A few extra challenges on the production side here tonight with the little moisture in the air as well. So
yeah, and just to kind of recap about Underwood, like I said, this is a team that has gone 36-5 over the last 4 years in their program. And their coach, Nate, I hope I pronounce his coach's name right, Mickelson, believe he is a great coach. He's got a lot of good coaching assistants on that staff, and they've got this thing humming up there in Underwood. Right now ranked number 2 in the state and looking to come back. They lost to West Sioux in the state semis last year, so I'm sure that's a motivating factor for this team this year. But I think the big surprise for this team is this, maybe not for the folks in Underwood, but Garrett Lutt has just stepped into that quarterback role and just really taken command of that as a sophomore. You lose Alex Ravlin, who was a stalwart at quarterback for several years up there, but you replace him with someone just as effective here as a sophomore. And that's a good sign for this program when you got a person like Lett as a sophomore. He's going to be around for a couple more years in that program. And, of course, you got kids like Mason Boothby and Jack Van Fossen. We're familiar with those names from basketball. We know how good Underwood is, and there's been some Underwood basketball battles in the last couple of years, and those guys are tremendous athletes on the basketball court, and they're also as well football players.
Absolutely. We've seen those young men, and like you say, they're a lot of fun to watch on the basketball. That's going to be coming up here
Hoop
pretty
season
soon.
Gets going here in just another week or two. Practice will be starting up. But tonight we got football, and there's a lot of good games going on. Just to our east, we've got a big game in Stanton tonight, 8-player football. The number 3 ranked Cam Cougars are in Stanton to take on the Stanton Vikings.
Coach Bauer and
Yep, absolutely. And you've got AHSTW Vikings are down in Shenandoah to take on the Mustangs tonight. Trainer, I believe, is in Mo Valley. I think you also have Lewis Central, 2 state-ranked teams, Lewis Central and Norwalk, going at it. And then I think maybe the biggest game, you got Creston. I think it's Nevada, possibly they're playing over in Creston, and that's for a district championship. I'll have to check that, make sure I got the name. But I know Creston, who they're playing over tonight, I think it's Nevada. They're playing for that district championship. So a lot of good football, big football games tonight in Southwest Iowa. And we're going to have the coin toss here briefly with the officials. And the officials tonight, who we got coming in here to officiate for this tonight? We have Coach Ray. Andy Ray gives us a whole book here on all this stuff. And our referee tonight is Terry Kaiser. Umpire is Todd Gill. Head linesman Mark Meyer. Line judge Jason McGruger. And your back judge is Julian Neitster. So those will be the referees for tonight's game. And we'll probably have a moment here, Aaron, if you want to run through the Tigers' defensive starters, there you go.
Yep, here we go for the Red Oak Tigers. You have Ethan Fouts, defensive end. Nolan Perrin, we've just really enjoyed watching Nolan this year. Peyton Echternaw. Jack Schmedke, always steady. Jack Schmedke, Baz Clear. Ethan Davids, linebacker. Brandon Hernandez, he gets it down on both sides of the ball. At safety, Sergio Villanueva. Also, we have Tyler Myers, number 7. At safety, Braden Sifford for the Tigers, and Adam Byer, who does it all.
And here's the Underwood offensive
For
starters.
Underwood, you have Riker Adair, Max Tarks, Leo Casson, David Foote, Colin Van Tilburg, also Josh Ravlin, the Ravlin name that you had mentioned earlier, Josh Ravlin, Jack Van Fossen, Easton Robertson at wide receiver, Mason Boothby at wide receiver, Maddox Nelson running back, and quarterback is Garrett Lutt.
And as you were listing those, that's exactly what's going to start. Red Oak won the toss but deferred, so they will kick the ball. So Underwood will receive the opening kickoff, and they will be going from south to north here on Benda Field to get this game going.
The wind kind of coming out of the northwest, Matt, looking at the flag, so it's kind of blowing right into the field from that open spot. The field here in Red Oak runs north to south, and the Eagles will be receiving the ball, and like Matt said, they'll be going from south to north, headed into the north end zone.
Maddox Nelson, and I believe that's Ethan Robertson back deep for the Eagles as they'll take the kick here from Landon Gigstead, and we'll get this game going. Russ Bend the field, Underwood Eagles, number 2 ranked team in the state, taking on the Tigers.
Looking forward to a good ball game here tonight. Landon Gigstad has been steady as well, Matt, for kicking for the Tigers this year.
Yeah, Landon's a great kid. We talked about him. He's just a consummate teammate and great player, and he will get this thing going now.
He's going to put his foot to it.
Onside
kick, and it's going to be picked up and falling on about the 46-yard line. I didn't catch a number there.
Number 40 there, that would be Charlie Myers, a freshman, on the recovery there. So the Eagles will start with a good field position of 47-yard line there. And I think Coach Nordine's philosophy is there, hey, why not roll the dice and try to get an onside kick, because this is a dangerous kick return team, even though they've only had a few kickoff returns because they don't give up many points. So here we go. First and 10 for the Eagles at their 46.
And Lutt there in the backfield looks like he will take the shotgun snap here as we get to it. Ball spotted on the 46 of the Eagles. You got twins out right, single receiver to the left. Lutt in the backfield. In motion, straight up the middle. And they drive it forward for a first down, first play from scrimmage, and it goes for a first down. That was Nelson.
Maddox Nelson on just a quick hitter right up the middle, and the Eagles are going to go up-tempo here.
And again, quick bat at it now. You got twins to the right, triples to the left. Garrett Lutt at quarterback. He's going to take the shotgun snap, looking to pass. Quick out to the right. The receiver's there, and it looks like no good. Waving it off, Matt.
Quickly covered there, and there is that first maybe a little wet ball there that slipped through Jack Van Fossen's hand. Quickly covered there by Myers of the Tigers, but pass was a little low, but maybe a wet ball there. So second and 10 for the Eagles at the Tiger 42.
42-yard line. You got trips out to the left. Lutt at quarterback. He's a sophomore. Impressive sophomore. Quick, straight up the middle again. Nelson drives forward for about 5 yards.
Tackled in there by Ethan Davids. Nice tackle there by Ethan. Wrapped him up there, but good movement there by the Eagles offensive line. Gave basically a good run there. Sets up a 3rd and probably 5, we'll call it here for the Eagles at the Tigers 38.
Quick at it again here, Matt. We go Lutt at quarterback. Takes this snap, or will take the snap.
Making a play check here, I think, Aaron, on this call.
Twins to the left. Nelson beside
high snap.
High snap. It's going to bounce into the backfield, and they're going to pick it up. That's Nelson. He turns it up the field, but not before a big loss of about 6 or 7 yards on the play.
Brandon Hernandez all over the Tigers with a defensive stop, and there's one of those little wins right off the bat. The Tigers get a defensive stop, and this is going to be 4th and about, we'll call 17 here. The ball's right at the 50. Eagles are in punt formation. Again, we've already seen on 2 plays here that wet ball. That was a snap high over the quarterback. And the Tigers get a stop here, and
they're going to punt it away. Hernandez back for Red Oak. No, Sifford. I'm sorry, Sifford back for Red Oak.
Yeah, and this is one of those games where, unless you have a good, clean angle on that ball, you want to make sure on this punt that you let it go and take your chance with a roll. But you got to be sure-handed on this punt. It's going to be a wet one. That's a short punt.
Yeah, short. They're going to just let it bounce here, and it's going to come up at about the 22-yard line or so.
So we'll carry about a 20, 24-yard punt there. Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line here. So we talked about just taking it play by play, in this case series by series. There's a win for the Red Oak Tiger defense on that first series, stopping that potent Eagle team. Now let's see offensively the Tigers can string together maybe a couple first downs here and move this ball. We've seen all year the Tigers battle that field position, Aaron. It seems like, trying to get that ball out of their end zone, the zone of their field on the other side. So here we go.
And Fisher at quarterback. Looks like Schmedke and Beyer back there with him. Got a receiver to the right. Beyer. And he's going to gain a couple on the play.
Couple yards, kind of busted outside, came back inside. Tackled there by number 15, Colin Van Tilburg. On that tackle there for the Eagles. So maybe a couple yards on that. We'll call it 2nd and 8. The ball's at the Tiger 23-yard line here. But Tigers will be content to kind of run that clock, take their time in the huddle, and try to get something going here with this run game. Looks like the Eagles are going right now with a 3-4 type look. See if they bring those guys up from the secondary on that run. Looks like they are bringing up some of their players here. They're playing run heavy here on their defense.
Fisher at quarterback. You have Beyer and Schmedke in the backfield. Schmedke.
Nothing
and
there.
He's going to be knocked down, maybe even a loss on the play.
Yeah, just shot through there. That looked like that was number 23. I think that was, I'm going to credit that with number 3, Sam Schoening, in on that tackle there, coming kind of on a run blitz almost from his cornerback slot there. So lost 2 yards and actually lost 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 12, pushed the Tigers back to 19 here.
So, 3rd and 12. 8:53 to play in the first. Tigers with the ball, and it's 3rd and, like Matt said, about 12. And
we'll see if the Tigers will probably go conservative here with the run, I guess. Here we'll see, but Tigers do show pass here.
Yeah, twins left and right. Fisher at quarterback. Sifford in motion. Beyer in the backfield. Snap. Looking to pass. Rolls left. Got the receiver.
Yes.
It's going to be brought down. And the Tigers are going to pick up the first down.
Boy, nice play there by Mason Fisher. Mason rolled out and found Myers out here in the flat, and Myers made a nice catch of that ball, tucked it in, and got a first down. So nice job by Red Oak.
So Tigers move the chains. That moves it up to about the 34-yard line. 1st and 10.
Again, another good win there by Tigers offensively. Pick up a first down.
All right. Trips out to the left and right. Meyer in motion. Snap. Fisher hands it to Beyer. He cuts it back to the middle, drives it forward, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, just the Eagles were really all over that run there. Again, it looks like Van Fossen in on that tackle as well. Holds Adam to no yards on that particular play. 2nd and 10 here. But Tigers so far offensively moving effectively here, handling the ball so far in this wet condition.
Ball's on the left hash. The Tigers traveling right to left or north to south. And twins out to the right and left. Beyer in the backfield. 7.5 minutes to play in the first. Neither team having scored as of yet. Sifford in motion. Snap. Kind of a high snap. Hands it off to Beyer, and he just drives forward. He does gain a yard or two on the play.
That's a great job by Mason Fisher there to corral that high snap. And Mason's on the short side, so he got up there off 2 feet to get that snap and got the hand off the Beyer, and Adam picked up a couple yards here, so it'll be 3rd and about, we'll call it 7 at the Tiger 37-yard line.
Ball's right in the middle of the field at this point. 7 minutes to play in the first, and neither team having scored. 3rd and 7.
And Eagles so far, again, they're playing a little Tigers here, moving back. That pass by the Tigers got Eagles playing a little bit more here pass defense on this particular play. I mean, it looks like they might come with a blitz.
And here we go. Snap. Fisher
Blitz.
looking to pass. Going down the field deep and no one there.
Yeah, kind of trying to get Sifford or trying to get Hernandez there. Good job by Mason. He felt the pressure coming on the blitz and was able to get the pass off and just overthrew him, so it'll be 4th down here. But good job there by the Tigers. They took a couple 2-3 minutes off the clock offensively, gave their defense a little time to rest here, and hopefully Jack can get a punt off here to the Eagles. The Eagles look like, who do we have back for the Eagles? They're trying to catch a number on that.
I'm trying to see, Matt. And I don't know that I can.
Same thing here for the Tigers as for the Eagles. Can control the snap here on this punt and try to get the kick off.
20-something. Snap. Kick. Schmedke. It's going to go end over end. That's number 23. It goes out of play, actually.
Yeah.
That's Boothby that's back.
So the kick,
Mason
they're going to mark it at the 35. So not a bad kick there considering the weather conditions from Jack Schmidtke. So the Eagles will take over on their second possession of the game now, Aaron, on their own 35.
6.5 minutes to play in the first. Neither team having scored as of yet. And here we go. You have Twins to the right. Lutt at quarterback. He's a sophomore, by the way. Single receiver to the left. I think that is Nelson right beside him in the backfield. Hands it off to Nelson and slips just a bit, but still gains enough for the first down, Matt.
Yeah, if he hadn't slipped there, he might have gone a little bit further, but almost picks up first down. Looks to me like they're going to give it to him at the 45, and it looks to me like, Aaron, maybe the rain has abated here a little bit. Now we just have a raw, windy, wet condition. I don't think the rain is dropping right now.
And here we go. You have Twins to the right. Nelson in the backfield. Lutt at quarterback. Snap. Looking to pass. Gets some pressure. Rolls out to the right. Lutt does. Looking down the field. Got the receiver. That is Van Fossen up the middle to the 40. Tries to cut back at the 35. Still on his feet to the 30. He's got some room to the 20, and he's going to be brought down at about the 15.
Yeah, just shoddy tackling there by the Tigers as Van Fossen was just dancing there, did a great job, and finally Schmidtke got downfield to get him on the ground, but you got to wrap him up. You got to tackle low. You try to go high on him. He's a big player. You're not going to get it done. So good job there by Van Fossen. The Eagles set up inside the red zone, 1st and 10 to 15.
And here we go. Lutt's going to take the snap, hands it off to Nelson straight up the middle, kind of just weaves his way through and picks up about 5 yards.
Yeah, exactly. Great thing there. Maddox kind of got in behind those linemen there and kind of picked a spot there. Picked up, we'll give him about maybe 4 on that. So the Eagles can get a first down here at about the Tiger, we'll say 2 or 3 yard line, as they're now on the Tiger 12-yard line on third, and we'll call it 3rd and 7.
Yep, 3rd and 7. You got trips out to the left. Nelson in the backfield. Snap quick out to the left. Hits Boothby.
Oh, good
He's
tackle.
going to be hit for a loss.
Nice tackle over there. That's Adam Byer on that tackle there, and that's why that young man is second in the state in tackles, because that is a picture book tackle right there by Adam Byer, and that was a loss of 4, so that's going to set up a 3rd and 10 for the Eagles. They're now back on the Tiger 16, so good job there by the Tigers.
Just over 5 minutes to play in the first, neither team having scored. We're going to have, what?
Whistle here. I think the officials are consulting on something, a player issue. There's something on the blood or maybe something on Van Fossen. He's going to have to come out of the game.
That's, Jack Van Fossen. And
so he'll be out this play, which will be a key play for him to be out for 3rd and 10.
I don't know if there's
blood or
blood
equipment,
on his uniform equipment issue.
Or blood on him. That looks to me like it can't be an equipment issue because they're looking at his knee pad. So
if it's wrestling, it'd be a blood timeout.
Blood timeout. Here we go. Lutt
will take the snap. Hands it off to Nelson. Cuts back to the left around the end. He's going to be brought down. He gains not much, maybe a yard.
Nice tackle by Mr. Nolan Perrin. Great job there to lasso him, get him down. Little gain there. 4th down here for the Eagles. 4th and 8, they can get a first down. Like I said, I think they've got to get down about the 3-yard line here. They're at we'll call it the 12-yard line here. So here we go, 4th down here, play here.
Got Twins out to the right. Nelson in the backfield. Snap. Oh, we're going to change the play.
Yeah, getting a play call check in here from the sidelines.
And here we go. Ball spotted on what, Matt? About the 16 of the Tigers. Snap. Kind of a high snap. Over the middle to the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, nice little read option there. Faking. Lutt hits over the middle. Looks like I'm going to say Ravlin or Josh Ravlin, I think, got that touchdown. So nice little play there, scoring a 4th down and 8, but they get the touchdown on that going to board.
6-0 is our score. 4 minutes to play in the first. And looks like they're going to go for the point after here.
Yeah, this young man, Bashor, is a tremendous kicker. He's 36 of 37 for PATs. He's a great kicker, and we've talked all year about how important it is a weapon a good kicker can be for your football team.
Gus Bashor. And
he's
it's
a left leg kicker.
Yes, he is. And the Eagles lead 7-0 with 4 minutes to play in the first. We'll be back after these messages.
You know what?
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
There's another one over there. It's good.
Here for the Eagles. Eagles lead 7-0 with 4 minutes to play in the first. And like Matt said, with his left foot, nice kick. It's going to be received by Sifford. He's going to be brought down at about the 16. Braden Sifford. So,
Tigers coming out for the second possession here. They're going to be on the 16-yard line.
You got to put your mic up there, Matt.
I'm trying to eat some of
You're
this chili.
eating chili.
I'm trying to eat this chili while I'm doing the game. It's difficult.
Is that good?
Oh, it's really good. I'm having the behind the shield chili right now.
Is it hot?
Spicy? No, it's not. It's a hot chili.
All right. Here we go. Fisher at quarterback. Snap, hands it off to Byer. He rolls to the right.
Room.
Tries to get around the end, and he drags about 3 or 4.
He sure did.
I mean, he just kept going.
And that's what we see from Adam Byer all year, Aaron. He just does not give up on the play. Sometimes I think he should give up on the play. But, boy, he just carried some tacklers there with him and picked up a hard-earned 4 or 5 yards there.
All right, and, gained about 4 yards, second and about 5, 3.5 minutes to play in the first.
Shoning in on that tackle there for the Eagles. Van Fossen's back out there, so whatever issue he had with his uniform, whatever's been fixed, so Van Fossen's out there at linebacker now.
The rain has stopped falling, Matt, like you alluded to earlier. Snap, Fisher, quick out to the right. Oh, and almost broken up and intercepted, really.
Great play there by Maddox Nelson. He jumped the route. He saw that coming. That's something you see on tape, and he tried to get in between Fisher and the intended receiver Byer and almost had a pick six there, but couldn't corral it. So it'll be 3rd and 5 here for the Tigers.
All right. 3rd and 5. 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes to play in the first. Matt, thoughts so far here in the first quarter?
Yeah, like we said, to keep the game, just focus on the next play, and that's what so far the Tigers have been doing. Just focus on that play, be positive in that next play if you can, and here we have a 3rd and 5 for the Tigers.
Looks like Sifford and Byer in the backfield. Snap through the hands. It's going to be picked up by Sifford.
Yeah, it came right through.
I'm not sure that was designed that way, but
came right through Fisher's hand, but popped right into Sifford's hand, and he was able to cover it up quickly. No yardage, in fact, lost 4 on that. So the Tigers will be punting here, and once you get in that field position, Aaron, we've seen it all year.
Yep.
It is tough to flip that field position. The Tigers are on their side of the field here for the most of this first quarter. Mitke will be back to punt, and it will be Boothby back here. He's set up about the 50-yard line to receive this kick.
Yeah, Boothby back here. He's standing on the
Eagles will be coming after this.
47 is where he's at. Kick away from Schmedke. Boothby's going to take it. It's going to bounce, but he's going to pick it up at about the 48 and waits for just showing patience, comes around the end, goes back to the 50, and he's going to lose a few, actually.
Yeah, good tackle there by number 12 for the Tigers. Who is number 12? That's Ethan Fouts, and then on that tackle, I believe. Boy, nice job there. Yeah, it looks like Boothby was kind of trying to deke the Tiger a little bit there and bust it outside, but Ethan Fouts is having none of it. So Eagles will take over the 3rd possession of the game, right about, we'll call it maybe the 49, their 49-yard line.
All right, yep, on the 49. You got receivers left and right. Lutt at quarterback. Garrett Lutt, the sophomore. 6'3", 200 pounds. Snap, and quickly to Nelson. He turns it up the field to the 40, to the 35.
Just a little jet sweep coming this way, Aaron. He cuts it back inside, picks up about 15, 16 yards all the way down to, we'll call it 15 yards down to 35 of the Tigers, and Eagles right back on the ball here, ready to go.
Quick. And Twins left and right. Lutt's going to take the snap. Quick out to the left. Got the receiver. And Boothby. And I think from this angle, looks just short of the first down,
nice
Matt.
tackle out there by the Tigers. That would be Braden Sifford on that tackle there. So I think they do mark him short. It'll be third and actually call it 3rd and 2, a long 2, maybe a 3rd and 3 even here. So Eagles again going quick here.
And Twins left and right. Snap to Lutt. Looking to pass. He's going to the end zone. Going to the end zone. Has the receiver and
just incomplete. Boy, that pass was right on the money, Aaron. I mean, you can tell he has a nice throwing motion, and that was a seed in there he threw, but just dropped there at the last second. He tried to corral out Maddox Nelson. He's well covered. It was a perfect pass. Had to drop it over defender, but incomplete, and it'll be 3rd and
a minute 35 to play in the first. 7-0 is our score. It's 3rd and 3, Matt. Snap, Lutt hands it off up the middle to Nelson. He picks up the first down and about 5 or 6 more.
Yeah, did a good job there. Nelson, he's a shifty type of runner. He got through the line and then made a couple linebackers missed and picks up good yardage there all the way down to the Tiger 20-yard line here with 1:31 to go in the first quarter. It's Eagles 7, Tigers nothing.
And it's, like Matt said, a minute 25. Twins out to the right. Lutt will take the snap. Hands it off to Nelson again. Straight up the middle every time. Shifty.
That's outside.
He's got some room. Cuts up to the end zone. He's brought down short of the goal line. He's
got really good change of direction and the ability to change on the dime there. And he looked like he was balled up inside, cut back outside and head toward the pylon, but stopped just short there. But it'll be 1st and goal. We're going to actually mark him back I think we're going to mark him about the 5 here, Aaron. But be 1st and goal here for the Eagles.
Over on the left hash, you have Twins out to the left. Nelson in the backfield. Lutt at quarterback. Play check here.
When hard count didn't get the Tigers a bite. Now changing the play call.
Here we go. Snap.
High snap again.
And Lutt falls on it, loses some yardage. He's back at about the 18 or 19. That's the second time.
Second high snap the Eagles have had, and that's will put them way back at the, we'll call the 19-yard line. But, we talked pregame about what can the Eagles get out of this. You need to learn to play in wet football conditions. So if you're on playoffs coming up and you're going to have a wet night conditions, it's a completely different game than those dry fields and dry games that you have in the season. So already the Eagles have had 2 high snaps.
Ball spotted on about the 18-yard line of the Tigers. Over on the left hash again, receivers left and right. Snap, Lutt. He's going over the middle at the receiver to Boothby. That was a pretty slick play.
Same kind of play, just a post pattern there. It looks like cutting towards the post and hit him right in stride. I did perfect pass. Touchdown, his second touchdown pass on the night for Lutt. And we'll give him, a 20-yard pass on that, would you say?
13-0 is the score. We're going to go with the point after. And again, Bashor back to kick it here for the Eagles. And here we go. Minute 14 to play. Snap, kick. It looks good from here.
He kicked that over to
and it is.
The Stennett, I think, on that particular kick.
It's 14-0, and we will be back. The Underwood Eagles lead the Red Oak Tigers, and we'll be back after this.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh, this is good. That's my.
Welcome back. People, all I know, Matt, is that people need to avoid you. You're on your 3rd cup of chili here now.
It's wonderful. Well, these are little tiny cups. They're not big.
Matt
Here we
Davis
go. Kick off.
later. Kick. It's going to be
picked up. Myers needs to get on it.
Myers going to fall on it, actually, at about the 12.
Yeah, there's kind of a, I wouldn't call it a pooch kick, but it was kind of a shorter kick, and Myers was able to fall on it, but the Tigers are backed up again, Aaron, on their 12-yard line. And
HSTW over Shan 7-0. It's Harlan over Atlantic 7-0. And Fremont Mills over Sydney 14-0. Scores early on here this evening. Here we go.
11 seconds to go in your quarter. Tigers going to play in here, I think, and we'll be at the quarter break here.
And looks like Sifford and Byer in the backfield. Fisher at quarterback. He had Twins out to the right. And
I think the Eagles jumped there to a little
I believe so.
hasty on their coming blitz there, and that should be 5-yard mark off against
and
the
it is.
Eagles. So now push the ball out. Something as little as that could be a big benefit there to Tigers just to pick up a first down. Now you got 1st and 5, so something there positive. The Tigers maybe get a first down here and get a little field position movement here on this particular series.
All right, 1st and 5. Here we go. Again, kind of that same set. Twins out to the right. Byer and Sifford in the backfield. Byer around to the left side, drives forward, but he's going to be tapped right away. And about
nothing there. That hole closed real quickly.
There
Thought he
was-
had something there, but Max Tarks real quick on that closing of that gap holds Adam to probably no gain, and now take us in the first quarter.
into first. Eagles lead 14-0 over the Tigers, and we'll be back after this.
At the end of the first quarter, you score Eagles 14, Tigers 0.
Across Nebraska and southwest Iowa, too many people are living with pain, but they avoid seeking orthopedic care. If only they'd ask themselves one question: what's the best that could happen? At Ortho Nebraska, we make care as easy and comfortable as possible. You can be seen today without a referral, and the majority of patients don't require surgery. Whatever your pain, we offer the most accessible and personalized care to get you back to living your best life. Ortho Nebraska. Click, call, text, or walk in.
Gabby Smith and Jim.
Second quarter, and Underwood leads 14-0 at the end of the first.
Yeah, we've seen Underwood really taking advantage of field position that first quarter. Tigers are still in that on their side of the field. Tigers trying to string some first downs together here, at least get this ball on their side of the field.
Yep, and Fisher at quarterback, Byer in the backfield. You have Twins left and right, and we have motion here, Matt.
They didn't call it.
Didn't call it. Hands it off to Byer. He comes around to the right side. He's hit pretty hard from the side and about the 15.
Big
He's
hit
kinda
there.
Slow getting up, Matt.
He took a hit really
Kind of
good.
awkwardly from the side, actually.
The hit was kind of low and came in and stopped Adam for probably about a 2-yard loss, actually. But we've seen Adam all year long, one of the toughest kids we know. He just sometimes you think he's just not going to pick himself up off the turf, but he does it, and just a tremendously tough kid. So here we are. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Tigers here on their own 15.
Trips out to the right. Single receiver left. Snap. Fisher hands it off to Byer around to the left side. Gets around the end and brought down and gains a couple.
Yeah, you can see one of the attributes of this Eagle defense is great team speed, and they can really get there and cover. And we've seen Adams so many times get around that edge, and that's just not there so far tonight. The Eagles are really able to go sideline to sideline here and shut that down. This is a team that has shut out 4 of the last 5 opponents.
That's a pretty impressive stat, right?
And it includes Trainer. And they've given up only 47 points all year. So
on the entire year, Matt. And here we go.
Schmidt back the punt for the Tigers.
He's standing on about the 5.
Snap is good.
Kick
blocked.
It's going to be blocked, Matt.
And
into the end zone.
It's going to be a touchdown. Maddox Nelson on that recovery. And you saw them coming on the last punt. They came hard. The Eagles did. But that one there got the hand on there. I couldn't see who got the block, but Nelson was right there to get the ricochet and literally just stepped into the end zone. And from a Tiger perspective, you want to make them earn it, not give a punt there, but the special team play there by the Eagles gets them 6 points.
20-0 is our score. 10.5 minutes to play in the half. Well, back again, Bashore to kick it through the uprights.
He's a left foot kicker, and I say he's a really good kicker. He's got good strength in the leg and good accuracy, and everything is
straight through the middle.
Yep. He must be a good golfer too, right? He rings straight down the middle.
10.5 minutes to is that? Does that how that works?
I don't know.
10.5 minutes to play.
I've never hit a straight golf shot.
I wasn't going to say that. 21-0 is our score, and we'll be back after these messages.
Subscribe to the KCSI Radio YouTube channel today. Interviews, parades, events, contests, and more. Subscribe to KCSI Radio on YouTube and get notified every time something fun happens.
It is the second quarter.
And that wind has really picked up, Aaron. I'm looking at the flags.
It's coming right
in the
in
north
the
end,
wind.
and it's really picking up going from south to north here. So this kick will be into the wind.
And he puts a boot to it,
and
Matt.
He still puts it in there.
Into the end zone. It's coming out of the northwest is the way the wind's coming.
So
right in this window is what it's doing.
Bayshore has kicked one of the state leaders in kickoffs that go into the end zone, and he did it right there. So that'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 20 to start this possession.
10.5 minutes to play in the half. All right.
So Eagles here.
But he doesn't hold a state record, though, Matt.
He does not.
We have a state record holder in the box.
This is a Carter Bruce punting night with this big wind. I mean, Carter could probably kick one 110 with this wind tonight.
Yeah.
Kind of a wet, rainy night when he set that punt, too, as I recall.
Snap comes to Fisher.
Oh, going short to Sifford.
No, under center Sifford.
Nice catch.
Down.
Nice play there. Sifford took the snap.
He did take the snap.
And then
it's Hernandez.
Sifford threw the ball to Hernandez, and Brandon had to go up, go to the defender, and high point that ball and get it. And he certainly did that. And it's a first down for the Tigers there as they move the ball all the way out to the 36.
Matt, we've seen that play a couple of times this year, and Sifford comes in motion, then steps under center and grabs it. And fooled me.
But, yeah, great job there by Hernandez to go get that ball, too. So, 16-yard play there for the Tigers against this vaunted Eagle defense.
All right, here we go. Receivers left and right. In the backfield, it's Byer up the middle. Slips the tackle and then met by several Eagles.
Yeah, defensive line play really for this Eagle team. Really impressed with those guys. They're quick. They're not an overly big team, but, man, they are quick. David Foote in on that tackle there for the Eagles. Foote and Van Tilburg really anchor down that D line, and then you have your linebackers of Nelson and Graham Jensen in there. So just really you can see why this defense is so good for the Eagles.
9.5 minutes to play in the half. 21-0 is the score. Underwood with the lead. Snap. Fisher steps back over to the left, and it's going to be intercepted. It was tapped and picked up by Ravlin. He's back to the 20, to the 25. He's going to take it to the end zone.
Yeah,
we have a flag coming in late here, Matt.
We have
it was well after the play.
I think it might be on the. Well, we'll see here. The touchdown will stand, but it stands right now. We'll credit it with a 36-yard interception returned by Ravlin. Let's see if there's something on the return that brings it back.
Cole Carlson checking in with us.
Cole, he's a coach up there at Roland Story.
Yeah, checking in. Jose Olivas is checking in with us.
So it looks like the penalty is against Underwood. It's a push in the back on the return, and they're at the 9, so they'll mark this off. The Eagles will get possession. We'll say probably about the 19-yard line of Red Oak. But that pass there from Fisher looks like the receiver. The pass is kind of there. I don't know if the Red Oak receiver saw it coming. And it was picked off there by Raveling. So, yeah, there'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Spotted on the just about the 19-yard line.
So two kind of negative plays here in the last few minutes, the block punt and the interception by the Tigers here, and Eagles have a chance to capitalize here.
Garrett Lute at quarterback. Receivers left and right. Is that Boothby? Nope. That is Jensen.
Jensen at running back.
Jensen there. Quick out to the right.
Oh,
and,
nice tackle there.
Just sniffed out right away. That was Van Fossen, wasn't it, with the reception?
Yeah, and Myers was right all over him. Tyler Myers with a good tackle there. 2-yard loss. There is a play. Right there is a positive play for the Tigers. Good defense there. So now try to stack another defensive play here if you're Tigers' perspective.
So 2nd and 10. Twins out to the left. Up the middle it goes. Jensen drives forward. Just short of the first down, maybe a couple yards short. That is Graham Jensen. He's a senior, 5'10", 215. That's what he's listed at.
They'll be 3rd and 3, Aaron. They're at the Tiger 11 here. They're going quick.
Going quick, yeah. Blood at center. Snap. Hands it off again. Up the middle. Jensen drives forward. Second effort, and he doesn't get into the end zone, but he's close.
I think they're going to mark him down about 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal here for the Eagles.
8:10 to play in the half. 21-0 is the score.
Tackle by Byer. It'll be 1st and goal for the Eagles.
And
power formation here. Probably see Jensen again.
Snap. Hands it off up the middle to Jensen, and
touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown, Eagles. 8 minutes to play in the half.
You know, this game was up to about, say, 3 or 4 minutes ago. It was a pretty close game between the block punt and the interception here. The Eagles have put points quickly on the board now, but you know, those first 7-8 minutes of game, Tigers have hung in there, and really, honestly, you know, they haven't given up a big long play tonight offensively. Eagles have taken advantage of short fields, interceptions, block punts.
Bashor back again.
Bad snap.
Bad snap's going to be picked up then by the going to the end
pass
zone.
In the end zone, and it's going to be caught?
Caught for.
It's going to be, I think, a 2-point. Nope, incomplete.
Kind of battling for it down there.
Yeah, Raveling was a holder, and he fumbled it, picked it up, almost got tackled, got to pass off the end zone, and it was a bunch of guys jumping bare, but did fall incomplete, so nothing there. But, you know, that's the 3rd bad snap handle we've seen from the Eagles tonight. They're struggling with that from their perspective. Nonetheless, they're up 27-0. But
we're going to take a quick break and be right back. It's Underwood over Red Oak, 27-0 with 8 minutes to play in the first half. Stats. We have information.
Well, we have we were talking about the punt. There were folks we're talking about is Carter Bruce.
He does hold the punt.
Holds the longest punt in the history of Iowa high school football, and he set that at Underwood. What year would that have been, Carter?
When was that?
2018. He hit a 96-yarder, I believe, punt. The longest punt in Iowa high school football history is Red Oak Tiger against Underwood.
And this one's going to go into the, speaking of putting a foot to it, that goes into the end zone again.
Yeah, Bayshore.
He's something.
Good kicker. So Tigers will have 1st and 10 or 20 here. 8 minutes ago, down 27-0.
HSTW over Shenandoah 21-0. I'm not sure where that's at.
That's in Shen.
I mean, where it's at in the game.
Oh.
I'm assuming it's still in the first
half. Yeah.
Harlan over Atlantic 7-0. Xira over Griswold 24-0. Trainer over Mo Valley 13-0. FM over Sydney. Fremont Mills over Sydney 22-0. There you go. Some scores from around the region this evening. All right.
Fisher back at quarterback. Byer at tailback.
Myers in motion, snap, Fisher to Byer, comes around to the right side this time, and he's going to be wrapped up. We have a flag.
I'm not sure what the flag is. It might be a hold or a push in the back here. I think it's going to go against the Tigers. See if the Eagles may decline it because it's held Byer to no yards there. And one thing I'll tell you about the Eagles, I think I've noticed they bring some lumber when they tackle, Aaron. I've seen some. They're a very good tackle. This is going to go against the Eagles.
Yeah.
Face mask against the Eagles. So, but they are a good tackling team, Aaron. There is
Matt. This is a good team. This is a good football team.
That's one of those. You're not going to be a good defensive team unless you're a good tackling team, and they certainly have demonstrated that here.
Here we go again, and Sifford in motion. Snap, Fisher. Byer right up the middle this time. Bounces left. Spins his way back into a tackle. He gains not much on the play, yard or two maybe.
Jensen missed a tackle in the backfield, came back into the play and wrapped up Adam, but Adam picks up about, what are we going to call him, 5 yards on that? So it's going to be second and what, 4?
Second and 4.
And the ball is at the Tiger 26-yard line.
27-0 is the score. 7:20 to play in the half. Underwood leads. Receivers left and right. Byer in the backfield. Meyer in motion, snap. Again, Byer cuts it in the middle. Gains a couple.
Eagles are really bringing up their secondary. They're reading that run, and they're coming up real hard there, number 3 for the Eagles. Sam Schoening comes hard, turn that play back inside where his Eagle defenders can converge there, and it's going to set up a 3rd and 1 here for the Tigers. I'd like to see the Tigers try to pick up this first down here. Give them another couple minutes. If they can pick up this first down, they can chew up another minute or so, at least offensively. And
ball's on the 29, over toward the right side, toward the right hash. Again, that kind of that same offensive set we've seen many times this year with twins left and right. Byer in the backfield, snap. Fisher kind of changing up that count a little bit there.
Delay here.
Yeah.
Timeout. Coach Nordine calls a timeout just as the play clock was ticking down.
We'll take it with them. 27-0 is our score, and we'll be back. 6:21 to play in the half. Eagles lead. Come back to Russ Benda Field. 3rd and 1. Fisher takes a snap to Byer, turns it back left up the middle, and I believe he'll gain the first down, Matt.
I think they should give it to him. I think he just got over the marker. We'll see where they spot it.
Looks like they're moving the chains. So Tigers first down, 6:15 to play in the 3rd. 6:15 to play in the half. First half. I'll get there in a minute. 31-yard line's where it's spotted. Toward the right hash. Enough for the first down. And here we go. And Sifford and Byer switch positions. Byer in motion. Snap. Byer around left. Turns it up the middle. He gains about 3 or 4 on the play.
Yeah. Number 53, Van Tilburg, he's been in a lot of tackles tonight. He was in on that tackle as well right there for the Eagles.
Kind of a little different play for the Tigers. 5.5 minutes to play in the half.
And this is a good challenge for the Tigers. And Adam Byer, he's been running against what I would call stacked defenses all year. Tigers struggling here to get out of the huddle, but going against the best defense in the state, and you're really challenging yourself here. So every yard you earn tonight is definitely an earned yard.
Here we go.
Myers in the backfield now.
Swapping again. Snap. Byer comes around.
Nothing
He's going to
there.
be hit right away. The Eagles all over that one.
Yeah, they tried to take Adam out and bring him back on a jet sweep there, but Jensen was having none of that. He shot through there and wrapped up Adam. There's going to be a loss on that, so it'll be third. We'll call it 3rd and 10 here for the Tigers. I believe the fog from the Nishnabotna River is flowing in to bend the field, Aaron. Remember the Fog Bowl, the Bears and Eagles? Do you remember that way back in the 80s? You don't remember that, do you?
That was
before you weren't even born then.
I
were
was
you?
born in the 80s. Yeah, I was young. But were you at the game?
No, I watched. I was in Chicago.
Okay.
I wasn't at the game.
Here we go. Myers in the backfield now. Byer in motion. Snap. Fisher. He's looking to pass this time. Pressure. And Byer's going to receive it at about the 40.
The pin's on the mark here, Aaron. When they gave him, they're going to give him a first down. Nice play there by Mason. He had an Eagle bearing down on him.
Got
here.
hit actually right.
They're actually going to say just I thought the marker was saying to move it first down.
Well,
and they are moving it. So it's first down. The Tigers pick up a
second conversion here, man.
Third down conversion there. So Tigers showing a little offensive movement here. A couple of first downs on this series, and they moved out to their 41. This is the best field position the Tigers have had all half right here on their own 41.
3:55 and counting in the first half. 27-0 is our score. Eagles with the lead. Ball's on about the Tigers' 41. Snap. Fisher. Byer turns it up the middle, and not much on it, really.
Good lead block there by Peyton Echternaw. He really kind of was able to get a little movement there on the Eagles, give Adam a little bit of wiggle room there to pick up a couple of yards there. So be 2nd and 8 at the 44. I think the Tigers are okay with this, Aaron. Just kind of trying to pick up some first downs on this defense. And
do you remember what you said early in the game, Matt? Just each play.
Each play.
Each play.
Forget the last play. Just worry about the next play in front of you. And
kind of what the Tigers have going on.
Right.
Here.
Just don't get caught up what's on the scoreboard and just try to play as effectively as you can. Fisher's looks like he's looking for something from the sideline here. The clock is going to have a timeout. Coach Nordine I think there's a miscommunication there. Tigers will burn another timeout here.
3 minutes to play in the half. It's 27-0. Underwood with the lead, and we'll be back after these messages.
Across Nebraska and southwest Iowa, too many people are living with pain, but they avoid seeking orthopedic care. If only they'd ask themselves one question: what's the best that could happen? At Ortho Nebraska, we make care as easy and comfortable as possible. You can be seen today without a referral, and the majority of patients don't require surgery. Whatever your pain, we offer the most accessible and personalized care to get you back to living your best life. Ortho Nebraska. Click, call, text, or walk in.
Montgomery County Memorial Hospital and Clinics. All right, Matt.
2nd and 8 here for the Tigers. Got some options here. This could be a pass option, run option here. A good place of the field. You're not backed up here. Looks like Eagles bringing blitz.
Snap to Byer. Round to the left side up to the 50-yard line. Finally drug down, but it took a couple of Eagles to do it.
Good play call there by the Tigers. They knew the blitz were coming. The handoff to Byer, kicked it outside. Got some running room there. Picks up the first down.
Byer took the snap on that play.
Yeah, direct snap to Byer, and good play there by the Tigers. So first down. Tigers got 3 first downs now here on this drive.
47 balls on the Eagles' 47-yard line. Snap. Fisher looking to pass. Drops back.
Incomplete.
It's gonna. Kind of had Sifford out there, but really,
the Tigers are lucky there was not a holding call there when the Eagles shot through there, and the Tiger was grabbing a jersey, but no call. So it'll be a 2nd and 10 here for the Tigers. They're now actually on the Underwood side of the field at their 48. First time on the other side of the field all game.
2nd and 10. 2:39 to play in the half. 27-0.
Tigers have the wind at their backs here, so and that wind is blowing pretty good if we look at the flag.
It's in their face, Matt.
Is it going the other way?
Yeah.
I can't see it. I'm looking the wrong direction.
You're
Fumble on the ground. It's loose. Fisher recovers it for the Tigers. Yeah, bad handoff there. Adam is hurt now. We need to watch this. Adam Byer is really withering in pain down there. he took a shot, Aaron, right to the shoulder, and we've seen Adam get up a lot. He's not getting up on this one, Aaron.
No, this is. So
it was a bad snap, and Adam went to recover it, and as he was attempting to recover it, an Eagle player shot through there trying to get the ball himself, and I think I don't want to speculate if they're looking. Looks like maybe they're looking at a knee or something there.
Yeah. We're going to take a break, Matt, and we will be back after these messages. 2.5 minutes to play in the half. 27-0 is their score, and we'll be back after this.
No, that flag looks like it's going that direction.
It's coming at us.
Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak is all new and better than ever. I'm Mike Utz, the new general sales manager. We boosted our inventory and expanded our dedicated sales and service teams while retaining the familiar faces you trust. Buying, selling, or trading, we've got you covered. Experience the fresh selection of cars and top-notch service at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak. Discover more at HawkeyeFord.com.
Obviously, I can't tell the direction of the wind.
We're still having the debate on the wind.
I didn't see. Did Byer come off the field on his own power?
We have a
Tigers going to some sort of razzle-dazzle play here, Aaron.
Yes, absolutely. All right, here we go. It's Fisher at quarterback. Snap. Fisher looking to pass over the middle, and downfield. It's going to be intercepted by, looks like, Schoening. Back up the field he goes to about the 50-yard line, close to the 50 before he's brought down.
Yeah,
That's Schoening, Sam Schoening.
Trying to go deep there to Sifford and overshot him, and Schoening with the interception there returns it out to the 49-yard line. So Tigers went a little razzle-dazzle there, tried to catch the Eagles napping, but Eagles pick off that pass, their second interception of the night.
All right, here we go. Ball's actually spotted on about the 49-yard line of Underwood, and we're going to have a timeout.
We got an injured player coming off the field for the Tigers. That's number 70, Andrew Johnson. Hopping off the sideline here, getting over to the Red Oak bench. So 2:19 to go here. Eagles up 27-0 before halftime. Tigers had some momentum there, had a couple strung together, 2 or 3 first downs, and
really looked pretty good, really. Yeah. So.
You know, the Tigers have moved the ball a little bit on this defense tonight.
So here we go. Lutt at quarterback. Twins left and right. In motion is Bashore. Straight up the middle. That Boothby, I think.
Might have been Jensen. I'm sure. Jensen, yeah. But picks up 12 yards, but good hard run there by Jensen all the way down to Tiger 38.
All right. Moves the chains. So the ball's, like Matt said, about the 39-yard line. 2:13 to play in the half. 27-0 is the score. Snap. Lutt looking to the right sideline. Got the receiver. Hits him in motion, and it's going to be a touchdown. Kind of walks down the sideline.
I believe that's Ravlin, I think.
Ravlin.
And he's in, and that will credit him with, what, a 38-some-odd yard touchdown pass there to Ravlin.
2 minutes to play in the half. It's 33-0.
And the Eagles will go for 2 here. Lutt with his third touchdown pass of the evening.
Yep, they're going to go for 2. Lutt's going to take the snap. Hands it off straight up the middle. In for 2 is Jensen.
So that makes it 35-0 for the Eagles as the Eagles move down quickly after that interception and put 7 on the board. And with that score, that'll move the game into a continuous clock.
2 minutes to play in the
situation.
35-0, and we'll be back after this.
For over 50 years, Heinlein Home Furnishings have served customers in Missouri and Iowa with our large in-stock selection or our custom order program. Our no-pressure sales and delivery team is always available to help you find items that'll make your home look beautiful. With over 80,000 feet of gorgeous furniture and flooring, check out one of our 3 locations today. Maryville, Missouri, or Harlan and Shenandoah, Iowa, Heinlein is here to help our neighbors have beautiful homes.
You know what? The block punt interceptions, we're not. I mean, yeah, it's 35-0, but
the Tigers have had a few third down conversions.
Stopped them on the fourth down, and the Eagles have had problems with snaps. So,
welcome back.
Kickoff here coming from Eagles with the wind, as everybody in the press box wants to make sure that I know which direction the wind is.
Welcome back to our radio audience. Here we go, man.
Kicking with the wind, despite what my visual perspective is, it's not the case. And it goes out of bounds. So the Tigers will take over here with that out of bounds kick. Where they mark it at? 30, 35 on a penalty. We'll see here. But Tigers will have 2 minutes to go here. It'll be running clock now, unless the Tigers will get this game back under the 35-point margin. So it'll be a running clock until, if that does not happen, it'll be a running clock the rest of the game.
So
it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their 20.
Yes. What they're talking about here. What are they talking about, Matt?
Well, I'm not sure what the conversation is here.
He's wiping the ball off here, and they're having a conversation with the coach now. And
Coach Nordine's being waved over. I don't know if they're a re-kick or...
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. So here they're
gonna mark the penalty off. What do we got here? Something on Underwood. It's the officials here. The crew has not. It's been relatively clean game so far at this point, and this is some confusion here on this. But it's going to be advance the ball for the Tigers. It's going to take it out to the Tigers. Going to take it at their 35-yard line. So where does the ball go just on the out-of-bounds kick? Does 35. It go to 35? Yeah, so they're just marking it where they should have marked it on an out-of-bounds kick at the 35.
Okay, so here we go.
Tigers 1st and 10. Fisher taking shotgun.
Yep, snap up the middle.
Schmidtke
kind of drives forward. He's brought down by several Eagles. I'm not sure who the initial contact was there. But
So an Adam Byer was hurt, and I see Adam sitting down here on the bench, and I get the sense that might be the game for Adam Byer as he's sitting down there on the Tiger bench, and Tigers will go with Schmidtke now at that tailback position.
We haven't seen this all season, Matt. Kind of unusual pass coming from Fisher, trying to find the open receiver, and it's going to be knocked out of play. Really nothing there.
Trying to get Sifford here on the short side of the field. Nothing there. Incomplete, but the clock will keep running here. Jack Schmidtke, we've talked about him. I really like him in that fullback position, Aaron. He's just a hard-nosed kid, gives you those tough grinding yards, but he'll be playing tailback here. Now, it looks like the Eagles are going to call timeout.
Minute 16.
I don't know if the Eagles are wanting to try to get the ball back here before half or what the significance of the timeout was there.
We'll take that with them. A minute 16 to play in the half, 35-0, and we'll be back after this.
Stadium 34 in Red Oak, proudly serving delicious food and drinks to all of Sunshine Country. From your favorite craft beer with a burger to a perfectly grilled ribeye steak and a glass of wine. They have a great selection on their menu. Stadium 34 also serves breakfast Saturday and Sunday mornings. And if you need a space for a wedding reception, anniversary party, family reunion, or birthday party, Stadium 34 has the perfect banquet space for a large or small event. Call today to book your party. That's Stadium 34 at the Red Coach Inn on Senate Avenue in Red Oak.
Welcome back. Spin the field. A minute 16 to play in the half. 35-0 is the score. Eagles with the lead. Tigers with the ball. Trips out to the left. Snap. Fisher looking to pass. And it's going to go out of play.
I think it was deflected, or maybe his arm was hit because the pass was held way out of bounds there, incomplete. So it'll be 3rd down. And we have another timeout by Underwood. So Underwood's trying to get the ball back here before the halftime.
Another timeout.
Yeah, they want the ball back. It's 4th down here. They want some time left on the clock here before half.
All right.
So, I wanted to talk a little bit. Adam's out of the game, and he's had such a great career. Adam Byer, he came into the game, Aaron, on the season with 1,184 yards. That's third all-time on the single season career rushing mark. Of course, Riley Fouts set that mark last year with 1,509 yards. Brock Isaacson is second, so he's right there. And then also in carries this year, Adam had, coming in the game, 167 carries. That's sixth all-time on the single season carry, a number of carries in the season. So he's just a junior. Adam will be back next year, so he's already put himself as one of the top running backs in Red Oak football history.
Schmedke's going to kick away here for the Tigers. Schmedke's been steady punting all season.
Yeah, Eagles came after, been coming after him all night.
They have.
Gets a kick away.
And really just going to be picked up at the 50.
Or Ravlin, he's going to go the other way with it.
He's going to take it to the end zone, Matt.
Yeah.
Ravlin in for the touchdown.
Yeah, just good recognition there by the Eagles. He saw it was a short punt, kind of a side kick, and there was no Tiger in the vicinity, and picks it up, and he just had a dash down the sideline and takes that to the house for a touchdown.
41-0 is our score now. 49 seconds on the clock. Eagles lead. Bashor looks like he's going for the point after here. 49 seconds remaining. 29-0 HSTW over Shenandoah. Tarleton over Atlantic 13-0. Cam over Stanton 22-0. Exira over Griswold 24-0. Trainer Mo Valley 35-0 over Trainer over Missouri Valley.
Eagles now having some problem with their extra point. I'm not sure what the issue is here.
Glenwood over TJ 28-0. 49 seconds. Here we go. I think we're going to be set. Bashor back to kick the point after. Snap, kick.
Is good.
It is good. 42-0 is our score.
Looking at the scoring, from the Eagles tonight, a block punt for a touchdown. They've had, interception return we saw for a touchdown, and we've had a punt return. So they've gotten 3 touchdowns kind of off non-offensive plays, scoring from their special teams or defense. And, you can't take those away. That's part of the game. But the Tigers' mistakes have led to the touchdowns. And really, the Eagles have played on a short field offensively all night. So, I'm not trying to create credit here for the Tigers' defensive necessary, but you just wonder if some of those, it's hard to play a clean game when you play such a talented team. That's why they're good. They can create turnovers. They can do those sorts of things. But nonetheless, it is 21 points they scored off non-offensive series, and that's puts it 42-0 here with 48 seconds to go in the first half.
And here we go, Bashor to kick for the Eagles. Again, big boot into the end zone.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a good kicker, and we've seen the value of a good kicker all year,
Absolutely.
Aaron, to be able to pin the other team down there. Creating those long field drives gives your defense a better opportunity to get stops, and then being effective from the kicking game, being able to score from points from field goal range. Those are important things, especially for an Underwood team that's going to go into the preseason where they're going to be playing tough single-digit score games against really good teams. They'll need that kicking game.
Okay, Tigers with the ball on the 20. And looks like in the backfield.
Not sure who that is. We're trying to see. It's not Schmidtke.
No.
And it's going to be number 9. Can't tell.
Number 19? Yeah, that's Rodriguez. Number 19.
Zaire Rodriguez, a sophomore. And they're running back for the Tigers.
I think that's the first time we've seen him in there.
Yeah, I think that's his first carry and first time we've seen him in the backfield all year.
Yeah.
This will be the last play of the half here for the Tigers.
Yeah, 17 seconds and counting. Snap, Fisher, Rodriguez around the left side. He's going to be wrapped up back at about the line of scrimmage.
So that'll run the clock out here in the first half.
Yep, that's going to do it for the first half. 42-0 at half. Underwood with the lead over Red Oak, and we will be back after these messages.
Well, I don't know.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Welcome back to Russ Bend to Field, and we're joined now by the statistician for the Red Oak Tigers, Jeff Gigstad. Mr. Gigstad, first half, what do you see on the sideline down there?
Well, Underwood's everything they've been billed to be.
Good football
definitely
team.
Look like a number 2 team in the state.
Yeah, good football
They're
team.
good, definitely.
So what do you see statistically when you look at the stats, Jeff?
Oh, even though the score is high, they're about 200 yards total, 79 yards rushing, 112 receptions. So not too bad on yardage, but had good field position. And
yeah.
Kick returns.
Okay.
We're doing okay on offense. Nothing spectacular yet, but hopefully Adam's all right. He twisted his knee or a little bit there.
Was it
put
a knee?
brace on it.
Okay.
They took him in early to look at him again, so hopefully he's okay. And Andrew Johnson, I think, had his ankle. But, yeah. So hopefully we get some stuff going. It's drying out on the field, so that's good. Getting a little more better footing out there.
It was damp. Does that need to play into some of the snap issues we've seen from?
I think so, definitely. Yeah. Both teams have had issues with that.
Yeah.
Just gripping the ball and a
Tackle.
little bit on the passing. The
Yep.
wind is up there too. It's definitely playing into it as well.
Yeah, we don't really get that at all up here, Jeff.
No,
all.
it's it's blowing good.
Which way is the wind blowing? We have a
crossed.
So from north to south.
Yeah.
So from the northwest, it's coming from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're just
to the southeast kind of.
We've had
good to know.
We've had a debate going up here.
Yeah, it's blowing hard.
All
It
right.
has been. Yeah.
Very good.
Rain quit and the wind started.
Yeah. The Tigers they strung together a few conversions, first down, third down conversions there. So
yeah,
a nice job.
Yeah, they moved the ball a little bit here and had some success. So I think we can do some things. Just need to put it together and get a few drives. And
tackle wise, who's tackle leader for the Tigers? I'll let you get out of your stats there before I ask you that. But looking at the tackles, who are you seeing there?
Oh, on our side of the ball, Byers 4.5, Schmedke 3.5, Brandon Hernandez has a couple. On the other side, Underwood, Jensen, number 22, he's got 5. One of the linemen has 4.62, I think it is.
Okay.
And he's been pretty active up there, too. Tough to stop.
Yeah. 62.
Yeah.
That's Tarks.
Okay.
Yeah, Maxwell Tarks. All right, very good. Well, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it for you
bet.
coming up, and we'll talk to you again after the game.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
All right, statistician Jeff Gigstad there with us from the Red Oak Tigers. Quick break, and we'll be back after these messages. All right. You just got rid of that, huh? Put that on, Matt. I want to do one.
This
more.
is good right here to get the cornbread on top. Go for that.
Do you have another one of those?
You want one?
I want one of those. Hand me that.
You need a spoon?
Yeah. Okay, I'll bring it back here. You got your observations put together?
Oh, I'm doing observations now. Okay.
Someone's got to give them the actual indication of what's happening out there.
Well, I think the wind's coming from the northwest.
Wasn't it last week that he made the observation that the wind was blowing?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't there last week. I was.
Or where was it? I've had problem with wind all year. I can't seem to get it figured out.
I'll bring it back.
How is that?
Welcome back to Russ Benda Field. We're at halftime. 42-0 is our score, and we're joined now. Brett Eubanks, top analyst in the country.
Weather Channel meteorologist.
What way is Brett? Which way is the wind blowing?
Well, looking at the flag at the north end of Russ Benda Field, I would say it's coming from the northwest, probably gusting around 25, 30 miles an hour based on the fact that I'm inside.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's once that drizzle kind of rolled through, it really started blowing pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's a mixed wind. I think it's been shifting throughout the night.
From south to northwest.
Yes.
That's a big shift.
Yeah, especially in October.
So, Brett, when you've watched the game here this evening, what are you seeing from the teams here this evening?
Well, I mean, just as kind of how it's been all year with Adam pretty much being the bell horse, just kind of trying to take everything in the offense. Everybody keys up on them, and just if you look at it, they pretty much have about 9 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. So everybody's pretty much just loading up the box, and even when it looks like there's kind of be a little hole off the tackle or something like that, it's closes so fast because they got their 2 or 3 linebackers pretty much right there, and they're just kind of outnumbering us when it comes to defense versus offense there. And they are a quick team. They have a lot of speed, and it shows even with their last year their track team's doing so well. Mm-hmm. Hard to get on the outside of them because their guys have so much makeup speed that there they are.
Yeah, Adam. Many times we've seen Adam be able to get that corner, but he has not been able to get that corner tonight. That edge has been controlled by Underwood. They can go sideline to sideline, but they also just appears to me to be one of the harder tackling teams we've seen all year. It seems like they've been really bringing the lumber.
Well, they're definitely playing downhill. I mean, their guys, they're moving right away, and they're coming right on down. And
so what's going on JVA football?
Well, for us, both of our teams were supposed to be playing tomorrow, but our senior team, well, we got an unexpected day off. We were supposed to be playing one of the Clarinda teams, and they had to cancel the rest of their season. They had a couple broken arms this week, and I guess another injury today at recess or something at school, and so they actually kind of ran out of players. So our senior team has the day off. The junior team will be playing in Clarinda about 9:30 in the morning. Be a little cool for those guys going, but I believe they are playing one of the other Clarinda teams as well. And so after this, we just have one game left where we'll actually play kind of a divisional 1 versus 1, 2-2, 3-3 sort of thing with the other side of the league, which is schools over by Mount St. Mary's, I-35, even a couple Des Moines teams. And so that'll be the last game of the year. That'll probably be at Creston, and that'll be it for the year for us.
And of course, the other thing we always want to tap into Brett Eubanks' mindset here is the outcome of the Saturday college football games that are approaching for tomorrow. And of course, we're going to first talk about the battle of what's the trophy they're playing for in Wisconsin? They always have a trophy, the Hawkeyes.
Oh, the Hawkeye.
They're against Wisconsin. They're playing Wisconsin. There's some trophy name. I can't think of it.
Oh, I'm sure it's some sort of lumberjack.
So who do you got, Wisconsin or Iowa tomorrow?
I think I got to probably roll the Wisconsin here. I mean, of course, Iowa's defense will always keep them really close, but, especially now that they're down to the second-string quarterback, I think they're just kind of offensively challenged. Looks like Wisconsin probably has a little bit more explosive if it's an offense. So,
in fact, the Iowa quarterback, Deacon Hill, transferred from Wisconsin. So he didn't play much, but he was on the Wisconsin team. So that'd be interesting that he's going to have a start in Camp Randall Stadium. I think that's a 3:00 game. It's right here on KCSI. Correct, Aaron? Aaron's looking at the chili.
Watching,
yes,
no,
so it's on the home of the Hawks. You're the home of the Hawks.
Yes, it is on pregame at 1:00. Kickoffs at 3.
3:00. You get that game. But Brett, of course, the games that we really matter, the Iowa State games.
Oh,
so who's Iowa State play tomorrow?
Iowa State plays Cincinnati at Cincinnati, and so this is kind of Coach Campbell. This is his old stomping ground since he's a big Ohio guy, and a lot of his guys were from Ohio. And so I think of the new teams coming into the Big 12, the Houston, UCF, BYU, and Cincinnati. I believe BYU is the only one that has a winning conference right now, so Cincinnati's kind of looking for I believe their first one.
And that Cincinnati program has been a good program. Luke Fickle used to be their head coach, and they were, I think, in this, one of the Final Four consideration just a couple years ago. So that's a good football program, obviously a football state of Ohio. So I think it would be an upset for Iowa State to win that game in Cincinnati. I mean, but as a Cyclone fan, they played pretty well this year with that young team.
They played well. TCU was really good. The defense kind of a bend break. It did help having the 3 interceptions and the other turnover. But if Iowa State can get a run game going, because it looks like Brecht, quarterback, has been able to have some success throwing the ball to his tight ends, and hopefully if you can get just some semblance of a run game there, it kind of opens up the passing game there. So hopefully we'll see what Iowa State's made of. Hasn't gone on the road for a little while, so let's hope everything's good.
There you go. There is your college
analyst
right there.
I'm telling you, the best analyst in the land right there. And he's just knocking it out of the park.
I mean, just anything you want to know.
Which way is the wind blowing?
Is it southeast, maybe? Wait a minute.
Melanie laughed on that one.
Oh, I'm just, these are.
I know.
You guys just keep talking. A lot of hot air coming out of your mouths right now.
You've had about 4 or 5 of those cups of chili. There's going to be some hot air here in a little while.
Well, these are.
And this press box is closed up.
These are tiny little things of chili.
Well, unfortunately, I'm upwind. That's all that matters right now. And
oh, goodness.
Good thing for Matt, he does have a GPS in cars now, because it seems like he is a little directionally challenged right now.
Well, to me, it looked like the flag was blowing that direction. I'm sorry. My eyesight is gone, and
maybe
I've got binoculars here I'm trying to see.
Maybe your glasses should, instead of being on your forehead, be on your eyes.
Well, that's possible, but it's difficult. It's a difficult analysis to look at the wind. I was actually the first one to notice it stopped raining. I don't get any credit for that. And I was the first one to notice the rain coming in. But no one wants to talk about that.
We're at halftime. 42-0 is our score. Underwood with the lead. We'll be back after these messages.
Thank you.
Here at Russ Bender Field. Matt, second half coming out, 42-0.
Be running clock.
Again, to your point early in the game, take each play. This Underwood team is a good football team.
Absolutely.
They're a good football team.
And they took advantage and they created opportunities with turnovers. I mean, that's what a good team does. They will do those sorts of things. And like I say, the Tigers played on that short field all in that first half, gave up a punt block for a touchdown, an interception return for a touchdown. And then there's another score as well. It was a non-offensive score. So 21 under 42 points came just on defense and special team plays. But for the second half of this Tiger game, the last half of the regular season, there's opportunities out here in this half to do things. You'll probably be getting the second string of the Eagles here, I would think. Opportunities of the team to get growth and development and get kids some experience out here and get some little successes here. And this, again, the same thing, play by play, try to do a positive play, whether it be defensive or defensive from your Tiger perspective. And I think from the Eagles' perspective, they're gearing up here and they'll be looking for their first round opponent next week in the playoffs. And they'll be, as I'm sure they have been doing all year in these second halves, getting good competition for their second, third string players. And that helps to develop your football program when you're able to get those second, third string kids on the field and get them opportunities to play.
Yep. So here we go, Matt. The wind has shifted, honestly, just a bit, kind of out of the west. Well, I guess they were out of the northwest.
Oh, now it has shifted.
Out of the northwest.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, I can tell you this, it is blowing. I see people down there in the stands. I mean, they are.
You know what,
blankets
Matt?
Are blowing.
There are a few folks that are still holding in there.
Like I said, everybody that stays through this entire game, Russ Benefield should get a certificate of completion.
All right, and here we go. Bashore back to kick it away for the Eagles. 42-0 is our score as we get underway here in the third.
And that kick will go into the end zone. Tigers will take over after 20 here, first possession, second half. Tigers had Adam Byer go with an injury in that first half, and I see him still sitting there on the bench, Aaron. So Adam's night is over.
It would appear so, yeah.
Yep, the Tigers will go with, looks like who we'll see it running back here. I'm not sure. We saw probably Sifford. We saw Rodriguez a little bit. Schmidtke at that tailback spot there. And it looks like the Eagles have come out still with their first line defense.
Matt, I think we have – is that Chris Rainey?
I think it is.
It is.
And Chris Rainey's got the ball.
He takes the ball to the 20.
And Chris is going to go.
He's going to go
30.
Chris Rainey
40,
for the Tigers to the 50.
50. Chris Rainey is going to get his first touchdown of his Tiger varsity career.
He takes it, Matt, all the way to the end zone. Chris Rainey.
What a great job. This is a young man that is a great kid, and his teammates are mobbing him in the end zone, Aaron.
Yeah.
They're so happy for this young man. He has been in this program, and Coach Nordine has welcomed this young man to the team, and he's been such a great contributor with his enthusiasm, and really his teammates rally around him. And look at Coach Nordine giving
him a bump.
Giving a big bump there by
there you go.
Chris Rainey, and boy, is he excited young man. He gets a touchdown in his Tiger career.
Good job for Chris Rainey. All right.
And he's letting the crowd know about it.
Yes, he's got the crowd.
And hats off to the Underwood Eagles on that particular play, as obviously has the play set up with the coaches working with the Underwood coaches. So good job there by both teams.
Yes.
To see Chris Rainey get a touchdown. Puts all that hard work and effort that he's done.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Folks are cheering for him now, so good job.
So the Tigers will now retake offensively.
Yes.
And they will start the third quarter. So the touchdown does not actually go on the board, but it is a touchdown for Chris Rainey. So Tigers will now resume 1st and 10.
Forever remembered, I'm sure.
At the 20-yard line.
Very cool. All right, here we go. Snap will come to Fisher.
Hand off to Sifford, I believe.
Sifford up the middle and
picks up a couple yards on that, but what a great moment there for Chris Rainey.
Absolutely. That was Sifford on the carry, yeah.
Shout out to Jamie and Tim Wurgis. They're at home having dinner and hanging out with their future Tigers.
Absolutely.
So it'll be second and, we'll call it second and 8 here for the Tigers.
And in the backfield, we have Schmedke. Jack Schmedke in the backfield, trips out to the right. Fisher at quarterback, snap. Schmedke round to the left, turns it up the middle, and he's going to be met by several Eagles. He gains maybe a yard or two on the play.
Jack runs hard and broke a tackle there, picked up a couple extra yards. So it'll be third, and we'll call it maybe 3rd and 6 here for the Tigers, 3rd and maybe 7, 3rd and 6.
11 minutes to play in the third and counting. It's continuous clock, but
Hernandez coming in for the game for the Tigers now. But like we say, this is a half that, you think of what's the value of this half. We already saw the value of a half.
Absolutely.
See a young one like Chris Rainey have maybe the moment of his life to this point to celebrate like that. And now the Tigers can do a little something here offensively and have some positive outcomes here in the second half. That'd be a good thing for this Tiger football program. They're coming hard on Eagles and rush. Watch out.
Boy, Fisher gets wrapped up back there.
That was the free cheese at the run right there. Everyone had free cheese. They went after quarterback Fisher there and wrapped him up for a big loss.
Free cheese.
Yeah, everybody run for free cheese when there's free cheese.
Is that how that works? Mm-hmm. Free cheese.
So it's going to be 4th down. Tiger to punt this ball. Punt this ball into the crosswind.
About the 15-yard line is where it's at.
It's a crosswind.
It's coming straight out of the northwest. That's what it's doing. Briskly. Look at the trash bags down here. Those folks are going to blow away, Matt.
Here we go. Snap to Schmidtke. He gets it off.
Kick. Do you see the ball wobble with that? And it's just going to come up short.
Take a side turn there, and it'll be covered there by Tigers at the 35.
Boy, the Eagles are going to have great field position here.
Yeah, 9:33 to go. I'd say it's one of those things I think you pointed. And now as I see this, I see Adam Byer trotting out on the field here defensively.
All right. 9:22 to play in half, 42-0. And,
So Byer, Adam is back out there defensively at his safety position.
Yes, he is. So at quarterback, Matt.
And he's hobbling pretty good out there.
We have Garrett Lute. He is a sophomore, 6'3", 200
good size.
pounds. Going to the end zone, takes a shot to the end zone, touchdown.
And they went to Adam Byer's guy there, and Adam just could not cover him there.
And Adams,
he's still hurt there.
Yeah.
So just it was Eagles may have recognized that, saw that he was gimping out there, and went right at him there, and Boothby just beat him in the end zone for a 35-yard touchdown from Lutt.
Yeah. 48-0 is our score, and 8:53 to play in the third. Bashor back for the extra point. Great kicker. Lefty. Snap, kick, good. Money. Been steady all evening, and it's 49-0 with 8:53 to play in the third. We'll be back after this. $39-0 is our score. Bayshore. Matt. Bayshore.
Bayshore.
Gus Bayshore.
Bayshore.
I think I've been saying Bashore.
Bayshore. What we know is he's a good kicker.
He can kick the ball.
He's a good kicker. That
Absolutely.
one is going to sail into the end zone as well. Yeah. He is. That young man can kick the football.
Bayshore.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 20. And Fisher will be out there at quarterback. Sifford will be at tailback for the Tigers. And now it looks like the Eagles have put in, Aaron, I see a lot of new numbers out there, so it looks like the Eagles have gone to their second team defensive unit here now with 8:40 to go and a running clock in the third quarter.
Yep. Fisher at quarterback for the Tigers. In the backfield, we have Sifford. Looks like Tigers a little bit trying to find their spot. Here we go. Time for football. Snap will come to Fisher. There's Sifford around the right side. Got a little room. And he'll be pushed out at about the 26-yard line or so.
Yeah, good pursuit there by the second team Eagle defense. Sifford carried it outside, picked up some positive yardage, and be 2nd and 5 there. So Braden, of course, has got that just tremendous speed. And if he can get that edge, watch out, because we've seen him do some remarkable things with that speed this year.
Certainly.
I've been really impressed with Braden Sifford this year. You know,
after taking off a couple years and then comes back.
Yeah, he's really shown to me that he's the toughness too of playing that position, tailback and the slot position. He's really shown me a lot this year.
Here we go, receivers left.
Going to have
right.
a jump off sides there, I think, by the Tigers.
Yep.
So that'll be push the ball, take that 5 yards right back from the Tigers. They got a first down run there. But, yeah, Sifford, Sifford will be back next year. He's just a junior. So, when you look at this program, Aaron, you think that Sifford and Byer back next year. And, of course, Fisher will have a year of experience as quarterback under his belt. It's good to have those skilled players back next year. So that will bode well for this Tiger football program.
Absolutely. More experience and certainly looks good for the future in that regard. Fisher, quarterback, takes the snap. Hands it off to Sifford. He goes left this time, turns it up the field, and he's going to be brought down. He gains a couple.
Good job there by number 14, Nick McKenzie, turning that play back inside there for the Eagles. Like I said, the Eagles have all their second team or JV, however you want to describe them, players out there now defensively.
3rd and 8 is where we're at. Ball is spotted on about the 24-yard line.
And I'd imagine this has been the case a lot for Underwood this year. And like I say, it gives your second team players a lot of playing opportunity.
Absolutely,
in the second half. Bodes well for your program as well.
Stacking it up out here on the right side, Matt. You got 4 receivers. Snap, Fisher, and he goes left.
Trying to go deep.
To Minson, but it's just not there.
Well covered out there by the Eagles. Trying to get Cyrus Minson deep there, but well covered by Landon Morales' foot on that particular pass. So it'll be 4th and 8 here for the Tigers, and the Tigers will punt.
Last time I made a comment about Schmedke being steady, they ran it back. So the announcer's curse.
I can't try to see exactly. We've got number 29. I don't have a 29 on my roster for Underwood. Do you have a 29 on your roster?
Nope.
I think it's 29.
Schmedke. Back to punt.
Kick is away. Again, kind of a sidewinder coming out here.
28.
28.
Yeah, that's Rydberg. No.
Sealock.
Let's go back over to the.
Riley Sealock was back for there. But kicks goes out of bounds right at the 50. So Underwood will take over. 1st and 10. 5:25 to go, and the clock is continually moving now in the third quarter.
Ball's going to be spotted right on the 50-yard line, Matt.
And let's see who the Eagles bring out at quarterback. Looks like it's going to be number 12. Hayden. Pronounce that last name for me, Aaron.
Hewen?
Hayden Hewen is in the quarterback now for the Eagles.
Let me double
junior.
Yep. Double check that pronunciation, but I would say Hewen. Snap. Hands it off. Right up the middle, driving forward is number 32. That's Buckholt.
Good D there by the Baz Clear in there on the tackle. Ethan Davids in there on the tackle. We'll hold that to a short gain there. Buckholt is a junior.
It's actually Hewen.
Hewen. Okay.
Hewen.
Hayden Hewen.
5'11",
200-pound junior quarterback.
Yeah. 200-pounder in there.
Yeah, good size.
Yeah. Takes a snap, kind of that jet sweep coming, and turns it up the field. That's number 16. That's Morales. Landon Foote is who that is.
Yeah, and the good speed there by – these are all second-team players in here for Underwood, and Morales' Foote good-looking player right there. Came on a jet sweep, picked up 8 yards there.
All right, got a whole new set of names here. So, again, that's Hewen at quarterback, Hayden Hewen for the Eagles. In the backfield with them is Buckholt. Receivers left and right. Buckholt up the middle, drives forward, and I think he's going to be pretty close to first down. Looks like it.
Yeah, I think they'll give him that first down there. Tackle in there by Xavier Foster of the Tigers, and also Sandholm in on that tackle for the Tigers.
There we go. They're going to move the chains. First down, Eagles. Ball's on the 40 of the Tigers. 3.5 minutes to play in the third. Continuous clock situation. 49-0 is our score. Eagles with the lead. Snap. Hewen looking to pass. Goes left and
almost could have been intercepted by Villanueva there, but falls incomplete as Hewen was looking for Nick Hackett there, and will go incomplete here. This will be 2nd and 10.
Hewen, Hayden Hewen, he's a junior for the Eagles. Trips out to the left here.
Officials run the wrong side of the field there.
Snap, Hewen, Buckholt up the middle, got a little room and falls and stumbles forward for about 8 or 9 yards.
Ethan Davis was able to get him on the ground there, or he would have gone even further. So it'll be a 3rd and about 3 here at the 33-yard line of the Tigers. And the Eagles, even their second team unit goes fast, Aaron. They like to practice the same as the first team, going fast here.
Buckholt again up the middle. He's got the first down and then some.
Yeah, it's right up the middle. Good hole there opened up, and able to drag a couple Tigers for a few more yards, and picks up first down yardage all the way to the Tiger 23-yard line here. And the Eagles again going fast, up tempo here with their second team unit.
Yep. And what's that on, Matt? About the 22?
22, yeah.
22, snap. Hewen going to the end zone. Got the receiver.
Incomplete there. Nicely covered there by Tyler Myers, but a good throw right on the money there as he was looking for Chase Ogley, I believe, and it was incomplete, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's HSTW over Shan 43-0. Harlan over Atlantic 20-0. Cam over Stanton 28-0. Exira over Griswold 48-0. Unit quarterback takes a snap. Buckholt up the middle and gains 5 or 6 on the play.
I've seen a lot of scores in Southwest Iowa resemble the score we see here. A lot of lopsided scores with shutouts.
A lot of lopsided scores. So it's Fremont Mills over Sydney 28-0. Glenwood over TJ 42-0. A minute to play in the third. Continuous clock situation here in Red Oak at Russ Benda Field this evening. Hewen in at quarterback for the Eagles. 15 seconds on the play clock. In motion. That jet sweep around the end is foot. I don't know that he gained a lot on the play, though, Matt. He went about sideline to
good
sideline.
job there by Hernandez to string that out and get the tackle there. Little yardage there. It's going to be 4th and 1 for the Eagles. Aaron here going to have the ball on the Tiger 13-yard line. So they'll need to pick up about a yard to get a first down here for the Eagles. They're going to actually – are they going to give them the first down here? They are going to say that he did get the first down, so they're going to move the chains, I guess.
19 seconds and counting. And Hewen, ball spotted over on the left hash. Snap, Hewen. Buckholt spins his way in the middle, but he's going to be met by Mr. Perrin.
Nice job there by Nolan. Met him right there in the line and wrapped him up and brought him down, and that'll end the third quarter.
Yeah, it's going to do it for the third. 49-0 is our score at the end of 3, and we will be back with the fourth right after this. 0 is our score. Eagles with the lead. And here we go, Matt.
Tigers will be defending here on their own 15. The Eagles will have 2nd and 12. They can actually get a first down at about the 2-3 yard line here.
Eagles have started subbing other players into the ball game with a significant lead here as we head into the fourth quarter. Hewen in at quarterback. Hayden Hewen, a junior for the Eagles. That's Buckholz coming around to the end to the 10. Drives his way forward, and he's going to be brought down inside the 5, it looks like.
About the 4 yard line. I think they're going to say he's just short of the first down.
That's Will Buckholt. He's a junior as well.
So it'll be 3rd and 1 at the 4. So they pick up a first down at the 3. But it's going to be 3rd and 1 at the Tiger 4.
Okay, here we go. Hewen at quarterback. You have receivers both left and right. Snap. Hewen low snap. Picks it up off the ground. Buckholt gets it, but he's going to be wrapped up.
Nothing there. Again, another bad snap. We've seen several of those from the Eagles tonight. They're going to lose yardage on that. Push them back to the Tiger, we'll call it Tiger 9 yard line. So it's going to be 4th and 5. Eagles need to get to about the 3 yard line for a first down. So 4th and 5 here.
11 minutes and counting remaining in the ball game. Hewen in at quarterback. Snap. Hewen into the end zone and through the hands.
Incomplete.
That was number 4, Alex Cook.
Hernandez almost had his opportunity to get a pick there. Brandon has 3 interceptions already on the year, but
the pass was a little high, man.
A little high, a little behind him, but incomplete. So Tigers will take over there. Good defensive stop there by the Tigers. They'll take over possession here on their own 10, or actually going to mark it at the 6-7 yard line.
Yep. All right.
Fisher back out, quarterback for the Tigers.
Let's see
what like I say, the Tigers have just been within their goalpost all night. Tigers running a player out late here on the field. See if they can get this play off before the play clock.
There's less than 10 seconds on the play clock. Fisher at quarterback, Siffer in the backfield. You have receivers left and right. And I think they get it
Roll
off.
out.
Fisher, he's going to keep it up to the 10. Out of play at about the 11.
Nice little job there. Rollout by, I don't know if that was a design rollout or not, but Mason did a good job there. Took some yardage there that he could pick up and moves the ball, picks up 5 yards on first down. That's, I think, one part of Mason's game that'll grow next year. He'll get more confident with running with the ball from that quarterback position.
I think you've seen that this year, Matt.
Yeah, he has.
To a certain extent.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of the next evolution of quarterback. You know, you get a good sense of when to run, when not to run, and that comes with playing experience.
Snap, Fisher hands it off, and, boy, going to be met right away.
And that was Ethan Davids, I believe, on the running back there for the Tigers. Number 3, is that right?
Was Ethan Davids.
So we're not Coach Nordine putting in some different guys at tailback slot with Byer out. We've seen Villanueva, I believe. We've seen David, Schmidtke.
It's a pretty hard lick right there he took.
It looks like Sifford's back in there now, be at the tailback slot position. 8:47 to go. Clock is continuously running here.
And Fisher at quarterback. Sifford in the backfield with him. Snap. Fisher looking to pass. Steps into the end zone. Dumps it off to Sifford. Round to the right side. Cuts it up the field. And
nothing there. Good job by the Eagles there. Good play in space there by the Eagles. We're going to credit that tackle. I'd say to Nick McKenzie, I believe. He's just a freshman. A senior in on that tackle. And the Tigers will be punting here. And it looks like, is that Jensen back deep for the Eagles, I believe, will take this punt. Or excuse me, that'd be Buckholt back there deep.
Yep. Buckholt, and he's standing on about the 32. That's where he's at.
Schmidtke's going to have a tired leg tonight. I don't know how many punts he's got, but he's been punting a lot tonight.
Snap, punt.
That's going to get a good turnover. It should. Well,
he's going to pick it up at the 46. up the field to the 40, to the 30, Buckholt to the 20, still on his feet to the 10, brought down at about the 5.
Yeah, Tigers really need to get to that ball. That ball sat on the ground for quite a bit there, and almost like Buckholt didn't want to pick it up, but said, heck, I'll pick it up. And
almost takes it to the house,
did, but
man.
yeah, the Tigers got to get to that ball and get there. If they can get that, they can down it there. But to Buckholt's credit, he said, I'll take it. And he did, all the way down to the Tiger. We'll mark it, I guess, at about the 8-yard line here.
Yep, over on the right hash, it's about the 8-yard line at quarterback. We have a
number
different
14.
Yeah,
this will be Nick McKenzie, I believe.
14 is Stevens, isn't it?
I've got Nick McKenzie on mine.
Driving it up the middle.
But you have a different roster than I do. Well, we know Underwood folks are going, you don't know who that is. It's number 14,
it's
folks.
Number 14.
I've got 14 and McKenzie on my roster.
I have 2, and I also have Stevens as number 14. So we'll go with McKenzie.
We'll call him McKenzie Stevens.
I guess. So McKenzie at quarterback. Takes a snap. Driving up the middle. Who was that with carrying the ball? No touchdown on the play. 6 minutes and counting. So the ball's on the 6-yard line. It's where it's spotted.
Lucas Bowes on that run for the Eagles. So Eagles really going deep in their roster here.
Yeah, you have McKenzie at quarterback. He's going to take the snap. Goes to the end zone to the back corner.
Oh, incomplete.
Off of the hands.
It was there.
It was right there. Yeah, off of the hands, and the Eagle receiver knows it.
Yeah, nice pass there in the corner, a deep fade to the corner, but incomplete. Just couldn't corral it. So this will set up a 4th and goal for the Eagles here with 5:27 to go in the game.
And again, at quarterback we have McKenzie, Nick McKenzie.
I think the Tigers will jump here. Going to call a flag on that. I will say this particular refereeing crew has been very grudgingly wanting to throw flags tonight. I've seen several calls they've let go, and I think that's to their credit. I mean, I'm a proponent that unless there's something directly involved with the play, you don't necessarily throw the flag, and this crew is keeping this game moving along.
A little over 5 minutes to play in the ball game.
And
Coming around the into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think that's Lucas Bowes is who I've got on that touchdown run there for the Eagles.
Yep, that's exactly right. A junior touchdown. 55-0 is the score now. And 5 minutes to play in the ball game.
So, Underwood, everything we've seen advertised, they have not turned the ball over tonight. They're pretty efficiently moved the ball when they have had it offensively. They have obviously great team speed offensively and defensively, but I mean, I think the deeper this team goes, to me, Aaron, it seems like this team will hang its hat on its defense because they have good offensive players, but they really shine on defense.
Bayshore is money for that point after, Matt. It's good. 56-0. 5:05 to play in the ball game, and we will be back after this. Kick one more time here for the
Hernandez.
Yeah, Hernandez grabs it up to the 20. Still on his feet. Slips a couple of tackles, still driving forward and finally out of play at about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Brandon Hernandez doing go down there, fight for some yardage, and the Tigers will have maybe their last possession of the game. We'll see here at their own 27, 28-yard line.
Yeah, right in that area, 27, 28, 450 and counting.
Tigers have out here now. See, they're going to bring out the quarterback. Maybe they're going to go with Ethan Fouts here, quarterback, Aaron. Let's see. Could be Fouts at quarterback here. I believe that's what we have.
I think
Ethan Fouts, a sophomore, 6'4", 190-pound sophomore for the Tigers.
Fouts at quarterback. Who do we have
Dayton
there?
Gussman in at running back.
Yep.
So
Okay.
Tigers going deep in their roster here on this series.
Player in motion, snap, Fouts to Gussman. He goes right, turns it up the field, and
good job there by Eagles to get him on the ground there. But good playing time here for a lot of kids who wouldn't normally get on the field and get them some been the field playing time on a Friday night. Like we said, the Tigers will have a game next week, depending on the outcome of other games, Aaron. It could be a home game. It could be an away game. I'm sure that'll be announced sometime soon here.
Yep, I know.
We
Mr.
could be
Harris.
right back here next week at Bend the Field, or we could be on the road.
We'll have to wait and see. Like you say, it depends on other games that are taking place right now, and we'll have that picture a little more in focus after the games this evening.
Fouts.
And Fouts keeps it around to the right side, spins, drives forward, still driving forward, and
spun around there, but didn't get much yardage there. But Ethan trying to get something around the right side there. Of course, Ethan had that long touchdown catch, the first play of the game, or first game of the season against Southwest Valley, an 84-yard toss from Mason Fisher. And I was looking the other day on the Iowa school site for stats, and that's still like the second or third longest TD pass completion in the state this year in Class 1A. So next year you would think that Fouts to Fisher connection will be even more common.
Gussman in the backfield, Fouts at quarterback. And in motion is Villanueva. Snap, Fouts looking to pass. He rolls left. A lot of pressure coming on Fouts. He steps through it now, turns the ball up the field, and he gains a couple on the play.
Ethan got about 3 or 4 guys that missed. It looked like it was a broken play, and Ethan was able to run away from a few guys there, pick up some positive yardage. It'll be 4th down here, and I don't know if the Tigers will punt here, if they'll kick it away. Looks like they're going to kick it away here 2 minutes ago as the clock is running here. The Tigers are winding down their official part of the season. Like I say, there will be another game next week.
Yep. Schmedke again back to punt for Red Oak. And
Jack's had this has got to be 10 punts. I think he's had at least 10 punts tonight. There's one's going to turn over a little bit for him.
And
Picked up there.
Yep, at the 30. That's Buckholtz to the 40. 45. Spins and is brought down at about the 47-yard line.
Gussman there with the tackle for the Tigers, so it will be 4th down and 7.
This Buckholtz has had quite a game here lately.
Yeah, he, as a second-team type running back, he's a junior. I mean, the kid's got some talent, but he's on a talented squad.
He's on a loaded team.
Yeah.
Ball's on the spotted right on the 45-yard line of the Eagles is where the ball is spotted right over on the right hash. And at Fort, quarterback is, I think, Nick McKenzie.
We think it's Nick McKenzie. Underwood folks, we apologize if it's not, but we have 2 different rosters. He's going to take a knee, so that'll be the ball game.
They're going to run it out here. And it's going to be final score will be 56-0 will be our final score here this evening. And they're just going to take a knee here. They're going to do that one more time. And then that will be the ball game, I do believe. Take the snap and the knee. And that's going to do it, Matt.
Yeah, that'll be a wrap on this game. And like I said, Underwood came in as the number 2 ranked team in the state and we saw all that and more. There was some positives in this game for the Tigers. They had some moments there where I thought they moved the ball fairly decently offensively. They made the first series of the game. They made a good stop defense. They got a down and out on fourth down, but you really see the best. You see where you match up in a game like this.
Now, Matt, we're going to step away. We'll come back and wrap it up here. We're going to have stats, but I don't think that Coach Nordine is going to join us this evening. He has a thing that he does with the
seniors. There's a senior event here at the end where he has each of his seniors recognized on the field. So he gave us that information prior game. So, we'll do the stats and have Mr. Gigstead here, and we'll give it a wrap up.